podcast covering your favorite and unknown movies, games, comic books, anime, and more weekly. We appreciate you being here and hope you enjoy the show. Let's go ahead and get started.
All right, we are now on part 2 of season 4 of The Whitest Kid You Know. Well, after this, we only got 2 episodes left, and where we finished The Whitest Kid You Know, and a show that was, I guess, just disappeared into the annals of time.
And people forgot about.
Yeah,
Aside from Tubi.
There's just so much. Well, Tubi has everything. They got something called Black Scorpion, some 90s show about a superheroine in some made-up city, and she fights crime. And I'm like, where did this show come from? Like, to tell you how Tubi is, they have Dark Shadows, a soap opera, I think, from Australia or England. I can't remember where. I think it was England, about this vampire that, if you've seen that movie with Johnny Depp, where he plays a vampire.
Yeah.
That's the movie that they based off of. They based off of the
Off of the show?
The soap opera.
Oh,
and
really?
it was a long soap opera it was years and years, right? Until the character came in, and that's when it hit big. It became popular with the vampire character. Then it kept going on for years after that.
Oh, really?
They started adding like supernatural elements to it, to the soap
So
opera.
it didn't have originally any supernatural elements.
That I know of, I don't think so.
And then it
I
eventually
could be
did.
wrong, yeah, but that's what happened. But like, you have they got Dark Shadows the early years, so all the years without the vampire guy, and then you have when his serial started, his storyline, and just like 1,000 episodes after that, and they have all of them.
Oh my God.
I'm like, oh Lord, they have every single episode from the very beginning. Because at first it was just the vampire one, right?
Yeah.
And I guess Tubi thought like, oh well, they like this one, so let's drop the originals, and like, so you can watch the whole thing from beginning to. Maybe I should do like a little like episode.
Aren't they like an hour long?
Yeah, but I could do like a little like story bit, like for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I move into like something more like the main storyline or what my main theme or my main subject.
No, I mean like you'd be watching
Oh well, yeah.
like not the podcast time taken up. I'm talking about like just
life in general. Watch this soap opera. Well, that is, yeah, because they have it every single day.
Yeah.
Monday through Friday.
Yes.
And like, it's not like I can watch One Piece. It's weekly. I can catch up. If I watch one episode of One Piece, I catch up eventually, one a day, right?
Right. But if this you're watching one a day.
Watching like it's really came out. Oh my God, it'd be real time. I'd be aging like Judge Dredd in the comic
Because
books.
even if you spent 5 hours one day watching it, that's only 1 week.
1 week worth of episodes.
Yes.
Am I that strong enough for that? Can I handle all that? I can't handle soap operas at all.
I just think there's some soap operas still going on.
Yeah, to this day.
Ever since we were kids.
And they'll still be going on. You used to watch it as a kid, right? Then you come back as an adult.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, Trevor's still on there? He's married to Rebecca. They used to hate each other when I was 8 years old, and now I'm 45.
Still going on.
They're still in love.
Isn't that what George R. R. Martin first started writing on? Is a soap opera?
Did he?
Yeah, I think so.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Is that why it's taking him so long? He's just trying to make an actual soap opera of his goddamn books? Imagine if the Game of Thrones was a soap opera. 5 episodes a week for like the last 5 years. Super shitty budget, but at least the human element will be there. I guess it's a good way to learn the human element of stories.
Yeah.
That's all they talk about. They don't have budget for anything else.
Not really, no. But yeah, I think you originally started off doing
Soap operas, huh?
yeah, which is crazy.
Be a weird way to start. Most of them start making erotica under pseudonyms. That's the only way you can make any money at first.
I think he might have.
They all have. This is James Patterson, and this is my short story about a penis. But he had to do a different name, so it's like, but instead of just naming himself something else, right? He just say something super obvious. This is James Patterspiel.
Patterspiel? Yeah. Where they always change their name to something really just like on the nose, like you know who it is.
This is Greg B.B. Barton. This is Trevor Prince. Not Stephen King, Trevor Prince.
Yeah, he worked on that thing called Beauty and the Beast from 1987 to 1990.
So you gotta make them bills.
He wrote 13 episodes.
Gotta pay them bills. Only 13?
And he played the restaurant patron. Of course he did.
Yeah.
Food.
Yeah. Wait, Was it a soap opera or just a show?
I think it may have been just a
If
show.
you only got the right 13 episodes in 3 years. They have like fucking
Well, it says
800 episodes a year.
A Beauty and the Beast is an American fantasy drama television show that aired on CBS from September of 1987 to August of 1990. And it had 56 episodes, 3 seasons.
You got 13. You got a good chunk.
Yeah.
Must have not been a soap opera then.
No, but I'm sure he
You like
had.
fucking 300 episodes.
Because he had.
Minus weekends.
Yeah.
Damn, you don't get a lot of time off either to soap operas. You get the weekends off and you gotta come right back to work and start working for the next episode for the day.
I know.
They might have to work it the day before to get it up for the next day. Jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez. Soap operas are brutal. We don't know anything about them, but all of a sudden they're the most brutal fucking programming in history.
Yeah.
Not like late night talk shows. Like they would go, they'd be.
That's why they have a team of writers, though, too.
Yeah.
It's not like the hosts don't write half of those fucking jokes.
Of course not.
It's a team of writers,
But having to be up there every single day, every weekday, I'm like, man,
yeah.
must get grueling after a while. We're having like the worst guests you could possibly have, and you're trying to like liven up the crowd, and everyone,
Oh, that
this fucking sucks. Sorry, man. You're not Johnny. You're not what was his name? The original. You're not Johnny Carson.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
It's kind of like whenever somebody goes under the prices right now, it's like, you're not fucking Bob Barker. Fuck you.
He's like, he grabs you by the fucking collar. Out. No, bitch, I'm Drew fucking Carey.
And then
You better spit that fucking wheel.
it'd be funny if somebody said, who?
He fucking picks him up his spot. He's like, he had one of the oddest rises to fame I've ever seen. Like one day he just had the show, the Drew Carey show.
Yes. Which was funny.
And that show is like, I've never seen it since.
Really?
I've never seen it anywhere.
You can't find it anywhere?
There's no, like, you can't, like, what would I look for? Like,
Tubi?
Maybe. The only fucking place it would have would be fucking Tubi. So we got everything.
We even had a Drew Carey show. Like, Mimi was one of the funniest characters
Yeah.
with the makeup where she looked like a clown.
But, like, you have that show, right? And you barely see it anywhere. Or no one talks about it. Nothing.
Yeah.
Like, it's no longer part of the pop culture, I guess, like, pool. I don't know. Maybe, like, after a while, like,
It's not part of the zeitgeist anymore.
I guess not. I guess stuff, like, certain stuff just kind of, like, disappears.
Like, there was Frasier, there was Cheers, there was Becker. I don't know if you remember that show ever.
I have no idea.
You know the guy that plays The Good Place?
Ted Danson?
Yeah.
He was in Becker?
Yeah.
What the fuck is Becker?
It was like a comedy sitcom. It was where I think he was the original character from Cheers.
Well, like, I know those are like classics, right? That just like over time have just,
Kind of faded a little.
because, more people haven't seen them, more of our generation.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like shows that were like huge at a time and like they just drop off and like you never hear from them again.
Like the Drew Carey.
Like the Drew Carey, like it's just no one talks about it at all.
That is true.
The same with like the Ways Kids You Know. Like I watched that consistently. IFC, it was always on there. Like they would always fill up spots for it, and it was on there for 5 long years, and then like it just disappeared. What else? Like what's another show that was like massive? Like Lizzie McGuire. Remember that show as a kid?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Nobody knows.
No one even talks about it.
Nobody even talks about That So Raven anymore. And I didn't even watch it.
See what I mean? Like these.
But it was one of those kind of shows that even if you didn't watch it, you knew about it.
Because it was massive.
Yeah, and now you don't even hear about it anymore.
Like the only reason we still hear about Game of Thrones is because of the new show.
Yeah.
And like the old ones like slowly fading. It's not really fading, because you'll always have like people talking about like Khaleesi or like the Dothraki and the language and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So it's always gonna be, but some certain stuff stays forever.
Mm-hmm.
And other stuff just,
Like you don't hear about Khal Drogo.
right. But like for me, it's like it's that FOMO, like fear of missing out.
Yeah.
Like what if there's like a gem out there, like some perfect fucking movie or show that you've never seen or you've seen a long time ago, and you're missing out on that. Like you're missing that part of your soul. You gotta go find it.
I'll have to search and see if I can find one for you.
What, just a random show?
It's like, oh yeah, that existed.
Oh my god! Like that fucking. You remember the Thornberries? where was a little girl and their parents were in the safari all the time with a talking monkey. And like Nigel was like the dad, but it was like the voice of like that one guy that played It back in the 90s.
Not
See
ringing a
what I
bell.
mean? See what I mean? There was that one show about those kids that were like living in Hawaii and they loved to surf. It was like on Nickelodeon.
Oh, I didn't have Nickelodeon, so.
Like there's so much shit. The fucking that one show about those land sharks, that they were people
Oh,
and they turned into sharks.
the street sharks?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like what
See,
the
I know that one.
fucking gargoyles? Fucking
Gargoyles, like, what's really weird though is you still find action figures for it.
and the collectibles
Like they're still making new collectibles for gargoyles, but you've never heard. No, like some people, it's like, I don't know what that is. It's cool, like a cool, little statue.
like what's it the Wildcats or Thundercats or not Thundercats but
Yes,
SWAT cats. You remember SWAT cats? They were those two guys that were cops, but they for some reason they were cops, but they had a fucking fighter jet. And they got fucking fired. They got fired, so they became like. If I was the fucking commissioner, right, and I saw two vigilantes, the same two looking motherfuckers flying, doing the exact same thing as vigilantes, like who the fuck are these guys? I would fire them if I was. I mean, you don't know who they are. You literally fired them. The two just like them who do the exact same thing,
Yes.
and they're not doing it as vigilantes. They didn't fucking disappear, bro. You know, god dang well. And like you didn't question it as a kid, but now as an adult, like why the fuck did they have a fighter jet? Right, they were fucking cops.
Why did they need it?
And 90% of the fucking problems had to involve the fighter jet because it was necessary.
Well, it's kind of like that thing people don't remember.
And oh yeah, when you saw them without it, right, doing stuff outside, you were like, "What's going on?" They're fighting like on foot, and I'm like, you would like upset the hell out of you. They gotta be in their fighter jet. You know what I mean? Like it changed the dynamic didn't work if they were not if there was that big motherfucking tomcat in the front and that skinny cat in the back.
Yeah.
It didn't work apparently.
Well, do you remember the what was the name of it? Cannot remember the fucking name of this. It's a old cartoon, but where they had the 5 different cat like Megazords.
Yeah.
Like I cannot remember the damn name.
Was it a Zoids?
Was it Zoids?
No, I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about though? Where they lived on another world.
Yeah, I know.
Like it was spacey.
I
And
think Robot Chicken made fun of them in their first episode.
I think they did.
a rap battle. No, they did a breakdance battle.
Yeah, it was a breakdance
Yeah.
battle. Yeah. But it was like almost like a Gundam type
I know
thing.
what you're talking about. But yeah, they were 5 cats.
Yeah.
They would all turn into one fucking dude.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
It's
I
like,
don't remember the name though.
but people forget about it though.
Man,
There's a lot of good cartoons and
It's
anime.
there's just so much content. Like
A lot of it just gets.
and nowadays, if you don't specialize, you're lost in the void.
Yeah. See, that's why I like doing this podcast though, because we can actually talk about some of the things that existed a long time ago. Not to the, I'm not going to go back to the mid '80s, like I wasn't even born. But
Well, what was that show called? It'll be in my head for a while.
but
It wasn't Zoids though, 'cause that's something else.
yeah.
Do you remember? And this is gonna be a wild one. It was a
Okay.
Cartoon Network, right? Cartoon Network show. I think it was they got it from. It was an anime for sure.
Right.
And they would travel around this deserted fucking landscape, a wasteland, and they would battle each other in animal shaped or animal themed robots. And one guy had a tiger, and he would have either a big muscular tiger, a cheetah tiger, or like a blue balanced tiger, or like a lion, like a cat, like a giant cat.
Right.
And he would fight other groups. Like they would all be in these big ass tankers, and they would be like they're like roving like RVs basically, but also like the inside of it was for like maintenance of the specific droid or specific robot, and there would be a person inside. So it's kind of like a Gundam, and they would battle each other for the entertainment of the masses, and it would be like tournaments. And like there was a really dark one that was after a T-Rex that was like the main villain. You ever seen that?
And sadly, I can picture it.
You got it?
I don't know the name of it though.
So basically, he would have 3 different forms of his own.
Yeah.
Like the normal one, like the most balanced one was the I think the center one, right?
Mhm.
Then he had a heavy duty one, and then he had a really thin one that was like really fast.
Yeah.
And then he would like sometimes one time he fought an elephant that was a super heavy tank, and so he had to use I think speed to beat it. I can't remember what he used. And then other times it was like just regular Velociraptor robots, and like they were always having fights with different tournaments. They were always, they earned money every time they won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can picture the anime in my head. I cannot remember the fucking name. It's like how you can remember the damn the little lion tiger fucking things where they turn into a Megazord.
But I can't remember what they're called. Yeah.
I can't even hear their voices, which is annoying.
And like it was always that goofy kid, like and I guess it was a big an arching story to it,
Yeah.
but I don't remember what it was. But like I remember that show because it was so entertaining, I guess.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, cool. Like there's no like heist, and no one's gonna die. You know, you lose, and you know you get defeated. And
Yeah.
your robot gets broken. Maybe you're out of the tournament out of the competition forever
Yeah.
until you get another one. But like it was like just like daily life, like slice of life, just done it with robots.
Well, like, do you remember Metabots? There was,
Metabots.
yeah.
Sounds familiar.
You see, you know the name though.
What is that?
It's the one where they had that like dude in yellow armor, I think. But it's a droid, like not a giant droid. It's a small android.
Hmm.
Then you had Astro Boy,
Astro Boy. Yeah. Well, everyone knows Astro.
but that's more commonly known.
Yeah, that's one of those like.
Do you remember Beast Morphers though?
Sounds familiar.
It was a knockoff of Transformers.
I thought it was Transformers,
Is it?
like a spin-off of it.
It might be where it takes place where they
Well,
took
like-
on the shape of animals.
Wait, if I remember, they landed on the planet, right?
Yeah.
And like Optimus Prime was a gorilla. I know that for sure.
Yes.
And like
Then you had the cheetah. Then you hit.
was it Bumblebee a cheetah? But they still called him Bumblebee.
Probably.
Yeah, like that should actually didn't make any fucking sense
No.
because it was just like them. It was those two sides always on those little. There was no one to help.
And I think Megatron was a T-Rex or something stupid like that.
Something big and dangerous. Yeah.
It made no sense.
Cool. Think about it, that show made absolutely no sense because there was no real stakes. It was just 2 warring factions on a deserted fucking planet.
Yes.
Where were the animals at that they turned into from?
Nobody ever know. And I remember they sold the toys at like McDonald's and shit.
Yeah, I remember I took that toy to Target. Like I returned it 3 times to trade it for a different one, and I settled on the gorilla Optimus Prime because he was the only one I could transform. And he got fucking stuck, and I couldn't go back from the gorilla to the regular robot or some shit. Weird. Man, we've been doing a lot of stuff out there.
Like I said, I'll find a list of things and just send them to you. It's like, here you go.
I'm like, just opens up a fucking Pandora's box. Because like you have the main stuff, right?
Mhm.
Like Lion King, The Little Mermaid.
The things that almost everybody has seen.
Like timeless,
Right.
and they're universal. And you have
Like Aladdin and stuff.
Come on,
Any of the big
good to
Disney
think of it,
ones.
some dude came into the store today dressed up as Aladdin,
Oh,
like 6'9". I'm Aladdin. Like, no, you're not, bro. You're that one guy with the fat fucking the turban on his head. The guy that he fought, the cop.
oh, Jafar?
No, not
Or-
Jafar. Like there was a guy that he fought. Aladdin did. That was like this big bully. That was a security guard or like a city guard.
Yeah.
That's who you should have dressed up as. He used to always bully Aladdin,
Yeah, I know who you're talking about there.
and they always had him for it too. Like he had that guy he fought in the first one. He had that big bulky thief he fought in the second one.
Mhm.
They always could put him against a stronger, bigger opponent
Mhm.
because the mystical opponent was not his forte.
Right.
He needed a physical combatant.
Yeah, because Jafar was just,
Jafar was just a magician.
yeah.
Like throw fucking sand in his face. Like, ah!
Would that be a fucked up way to lose?
We throw sand in his face and he takes a knife to the chest. See, I was the hero. I'm Aladdin, and he fucking passes out. Man, what else? What else is perennial?
I mean, basically all the Disney movies.
Yeah.
At least the like 90s Disney movies, and then there's the ones that have always existed, like Cinderella. And
We also got Star Wars. You know, you got Jedi lightsabers. It's for
what I find hilarious is now people are not hating the prequels, and they hate the newest ones.
the sequels.
Yes. Well, like we've talked about before, they got rid of the expanded universe that was created in like chapter books and stuff like that.
It was probably too like over. Like it was probably too much content to condense into a specific.
You didn't have to condense all of it though. You could have kept at least the storyline.
Maybe, yeah.
Like the way they killed off Luke.
Skywalker.
Yeah.
Again, passed out from.
Made him a little bitch.
He passed out from a solid shit. That's what it looked like. He's like, from like 1 billion miles away. Like he used the Force. He extended himself 100 billion miles.
He shit himself in laughing.
It's fucking, yeah, like the minute he died, he shit his pants.
And then you have like the Power Ranger stuff has been perennial pretty good. Like they're still making Power Ranger shit. That's never gonna end.
Yeah, I don't know if it's in the same like mindset as it used to be though. Like back in the early 2000s, fucking Power Rangers was everywhere.
I would say within the last 5 years, it's probably knocked off a little bit.
Yeah.
But before that, like
huge.
Everybody knows what Power Rangers is.
Every kid on planet Earth during the late 90s was said just as their first stressful moment was watching the Green Ranger
fuck them all,
put in work on all the Power Rangers for 3 straight episodes. No.
He fucked it up.
Fucking them up left and right.
Like when they first brought the Megazord out to fight him, he fucked up the Megazord.
Everyone was like, "Oh my god!"
And then, like the most iconic part with him is whenever he calls the Dragon Zord. The only person that can have a fucking flute and a dagger.
Oh yeah, that famous fucking that shit probably sold millions. The little fucking toy of it.
You can still buy them too.
Of course you
They're
can.
about $100, but yeah. Only now you can buy like a real version. Where it's a flute and a sword.
Oh god.
Or dagger anyway.
Yeah.
Then he also had the long like Chinese kung fu sword with him and shit.
Man, he was putting in the work on all of them.
He jumped.
Oh yeah, he jumped. That's the big moment that he jumped into the fucking ship of theirs, their fucking robot, and just fucked them up inside.
Like somebody said, that was like a 50-story building that he jumped into. Just jumped up onto it and then got in there and fucked them all up.
Oh, you can do that. So by the other guys never did that. Just invaded inside.
Apparently they didn't know how.
They didn't know. Like, where's the fuck door at? Yeah, man. Those 3 episodes really put a fucking like you going to school trying to learn. Like I don't have time to study, man. Then it's episode 2 and the Power Rangers getting their ass to be like with the first episode, right?
Yeah.
You're like, oh okay. Then the second episode, you're like, you're hoping that everything goes back to normal, right?
Yeah.
And then he fucks them up on the second. Like, oh my god. Think it's just too much.
Well, did you ever remember seeing the episode where the White Ranger fights the Green Ranger?
I think so.
That was interesting.
I think we've all seen. I remember I've seen the whole series, all the way up to when they, for some reason, lost their powers. Because I remember seeing the Victor Ooze.
Ivan Ooze.
Oh yeah, is it Ivan Ooze?
Ivan Ooze.
Ivan Ooze. Fucking Freddy Krueger. So I know Freddy Krueger where I see him.
Some of the worst CGI ever.
But man, I love that movie.
It was a good movie.
They go to a different planet and they get the animal morphs and all that.
Yeah.
And then there was that weird one where it was like a clockwork enemy. There was like
the machine. The machine ones. Yeah,
and like something.
And they send Rita and Lord Zed to live in an RV on the moon. Yes, they live.
They live in a van down by the fucking river. What the?
They're living like a Winnebago
in space.
Yeah, and they're gonna get back out. It's the entire thing of like it's the comedy shtick of that entire.
But if I remember correctly, like they fucked up the Power Rangers in the first couple episodes.
Yeah,
they had to like reconfigure their whole fucking like battle plan. Didn't they? Like
yes.
And after that, and then there was the one in space.
Well, there's 2 in space. There was space and galaxy.
There was one with like the different rainbow colors around their like clothes and stuff. You remember that one?
Damn.
That was like right after the clockwork one, I think. It's like Galaxy Force or something.
Yeah, I think it was Galaxy, and then it was space after that.
And like
then there was PD.
PD, the police department?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Where they had fire trucks.
Like you could tell I dropped off at a certain point.
Yeah.
The one in space was the last one I didn't even watch it consistently though.
No. Well, they had one character, I think, in Galaxy that was kind of like
From the old.
like the anti-hero almost, where he had a sword and stuff like that.
Hmm.
But like he was the character that was like an enemy but not an enemy type. Like it had a little bit of depth to it, not a lot.
I'm an anti-hero.
Yeah.
I don't like you guys, but I won't hurt innocent people.
And then you had Tommy become the Red Ranger, where he had the star.
Did he?
Not in Galaxy or anything, but that was.
If I remember correctly, they had like the black, like the huge black hole on the top of their head. That was like the
that was space.
That was space.
Yeah,
What am I thinking about then?
I think.
I remember. If I remember to wait, holy shit, wait! I just made an odd connection in my head.
What's that?
Did they take? You know those the Saiyan suits? They had the fucking shoulder blades. Did they take that for the White Ranger, and the Green Ranger added to him like as like a homage?
No, because Power Rangers that they used the footage from that existed before.
Dragon Ball Z.
Pretty sure, yeah.
That would be awesome if it was an Easter
Like
egg.
an inspired.
Like an Easter egg, anyway.
Yeah, I'd have to see.
Whoa. Let me see. I guess today is not the whitest because, today is nostalgia. Nostalgia cinema.
I'll see whenever they first released that for Power Rangers real quickly. Let's see.
Okay. Let me see here. Okay, so the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Super Sentai is what it's based off of.
Super Sentai.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah, I see that Super Sentai here.
Yeah.
So that was in... Holy shit, it can't be that old, can it? 1975.
Yeah, 1975 to present. It still exists. Super Sentai is still going.
The first two Super Sentai series were created by Shotora Ishinomori, then known for the 1970 Kamen Rider TV series.
Yeah, Kamen Rider.
So when did he do this? He developed Spider-Boy. When did he make the damn Power Rangers?
Well, it wasn't called Power Rangers at first.
Well, I know that. I'm just saying, like, in general.
Oh, like actual Power Rangers?
Not like his actual, the inspiration for Power Rangers.
Right.
Because I know they had a different name, but, like, I'm pretty sure, even in Japan now, it's probably called Power Rangers at this point. Because America tends to own, anytime something, like, that's why it's Godzilla and not
Right.
Gojira anymore.
Right. Let's see. But yeah, it's funny because all the stock footage up to a certain point was all Super Sentai, and they had to dub over it.
Never noticed it as a kid.
Yeah.
Very blatant now. Well, you never saw the kids in their actual helmets and stuff. You like take the helmets off, At least not that I remember. When the hell was Super Sentai? I see a lot of shows here.
1992.
92?
Yep.
So that's the very first episode?
That's the Super Sentai that Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was based off of.
Okay.
So 1992 is whenever that first came out, which is a long time ago, to be honest.
1992.
And Power Rangers has been around since 93. Yeah. So a year after, they start jacking that shit a year after it came out in Japan.
Man, they know how to make that move.
That's so fucked up, though.
So
It's like, we'll just take it. So you'd have to basically see when did the Saiyans first appear in Dragon Ball.
trying to figure out the freaking manga.
Yeah, because it would be probably the manga first. Although I don't know if Super Sentai was since it's been around since the 70s, did they draw it as a manga first?
Those suits and stuff.
Yeah. Like, I don't know.
So Dragon Ball is 84.
Right.
Dragon Ball Z, well, that's the anime. Damn, the anime television series was 1989.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that old.
So it might be an Easter egg then.
That'd be cool.
Could be.
Now, looking back at it now, it looks familiar. It looks similar. Because of the shoulder blades on both of them.
Although Green Ranger didn't really have shoulder blades though.
Could have sworn he did like those, like the gold overlaying his, because they all had like their regular shoulders, right? Visible, but his were covered by some like type of like armor over it.
Right.
And now in my head, looking at it, reminds me of the Saiyan suit.
Think so?
In my head, it does. But then then again, my head is not normal like normal people's. Yeah, that, well, kinda. But yeah,
Similar.
reminds me of the Saiyan thing. But there's just a fucking mile.
The high heavens.
Yeah. I used to love that. And then when he had the run with just the shoulder straps, I about busted a nut. When I saw Vegeta in the shoulder strap armor,
Oh.
like the just the straps,
Yeah.
I was like, that looks even cooler than the fucking the shoulder
blade pads, yeah.
fucking football pads you got on.
The football pads. Kind of look like football pads though.
I think that's where he probably got inspiration from.
It's like, it looks like shoulder pads. It's good.
It's like, oh, football, cool. Let me do football with, superpowers.
What I find funny is that all the people that did act in Power Rangers, they actually had to have some kind of martial art ability.
At least the Black Ranger seemed like he knew what he was doing outside of the suit.
Yeah. Well, so did like the Red Ranger. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think he actually fought in a few fights.
Like he was actually
MMA fights.
Yeah. And then Jason Frank, what is this? What the fuck is his name? That is his name, right?
Who?
The Green Ranger?
The Green Ranger? Oh.
Isn't his real name like Jason Frank?
I thought it was Jason Lee or something.
Jason Lee.
I don't know.
I thought it was Jason. Because it was funny because I thought it, his name, Jason David Frank. I was close.
Okay.
So Jason Frank is, yeah, I was right. I'm surprised. Me remembering names is not very, very common. So yeah, Jason David Frank though, he's into martial arts though. He did MMA too for a little while. I don't know like what division or anything, but
he seems like that'd be a welterweight.
You think so?
I don't see him at 185. Doesn't seem that big.
No, I don't think he was.
185s are fucking huge. He seems like a 170, maybe a 155.
Yeah. Because he was 5'11".
Oh, so. Yeah, he'd probably be 170. He wasn't that bulky either.
No.
Like if you see one of those 185s now, they look like heavyweights at this fucking point. You know that one guy I told you about, the fucking the middleweight champion?
Mm-hmm.
The one from the saga of Adesanya? Damn, I forgot his fucking name.
It says he was 214.
214?
Yeah.
No way he fought at fucking heavyweight.
I think so. Martial arts record total he actually fought, and he had one win, and it was by submission.
What weight class?
I'm looking right now.
Unless it was catch weight, just whatever weight you have. Which is a bad idea.
Because he fought as an amateur.
Yeah.
Yeah, professionally he won against Jose Roberto Vasquez. Lasted for 46 seconds.
So it's on my sex life.
46 seconds? It's like, I'm done.
They call that a marathon run.
It doesn't say what weight or anything or what class he was in.
Let me see. Let's see. He's got a lot of fights.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So you fought him. None of them have any names. Okay. That doesn't help me. We go to career. Power Rangers.
We all know he did Power Rangers.
Here we go. So he's modified. Okay. Here we go. I began training with the UFC. If he, it's not saying his weight class, which is annoying.
That's what I'm saying. It wasn't showing anything.
Frank fighting Herschel. Okay, in position fighting Herschel. Okay, so he was gonna fight as president. Okay, so if he fought Herschel Walker, 6'1". Holy shit! Hey, he did fight a heavyweight.
I think so.
Because Herschel Walker, fucking 220. Yeah, he was a heavyweight. He wanted to fight Herschel Walker. Jesus Christ, a big motherfucker. Here we go. Frank announced on his Facebook fan page that he was scheduled to make his professional debut on August 4th, 2010 in Houston at Puro Combate, #1. He fought at heavyweight. Damn, heavyweight, 5'11"?
Yeah.
You can turn on him.
So he went from Power Rangers to actually trying to fight heavyweight.
Fighting grown-ass man weighing 200 pounds, 200, 300 pounds.
Yeah. So he actually tried. But my point
He
was,
was undefeated at least.
I mean, he didn't fight that many, but yeah.
Still, though, going undefeated is undefeated.
Yeah, and they were all quick rounds, too. It's like a minute, 46 seconds.
I got my goals right now. See, to become a AAA movie star, because you join the semi-pro football team and go to the NFL, become a boxer and fight Canelo, retire when I'm 80 and become a porn star, and then they just die.
Yeah, but tell him what football team you want to join.
Oh yeah, the Tulsa Golden Hurricanes in college. Take up to the fucking Natties. I like the fact that they moved on to a playoff bracket.
Yeah,
Instead of just picking two teams.
yeah. Because I hated the top, the rankings anyway, because they're so like politically biased anyway.
But they didn't get rid of the fucking the bowl games.
Yeah.
So you still have lesser teams. They still get more exposure at a bowl game. You know what they have in the college football 2025? Like they have all these, like they were showing all the bowl games you could go to.
Yeah.
Fucking the Pop-Tarts Bowl. I shit you not. The fucking Kellogg's Bowl with fucking Tony the Tiger. Like they pay for these bowls, right?
Yeah.
Because you make a lot of money on these football games.
Yeah. And the most famous, obviously, is going to be the Orange Bowl or the Rose Bowl. But
Orange Bowl, Rose Bowl, Fiesta Bowl.
yeah, yeah.
The Cotton Bowl. Those are the four main ones, aren't they? Because I know the four teams play those four main bowls, right? In the finals,
I think so. Yeah.
don't they?
I think.
And then like they move on to the Natty, the two winners.
Right.
But I don't know if they go to it. It's not. I don't know if it's called a bowl game anymore. I think it's just called the championship.
Right.
I think I could be wrong, but I need to get a PS5 and get in college football 25.
Yeah. There's quite a few bowls. It looks like
There's 32 of them.
32.
In the game that I've seen, I think.
Yeah, the Cotton Bowl is one of them. The Sugar Bowl is the other.
The Sugar Bowl. Okay.
Yeah.
So which are the main ones?
Let's see.
Which one is the championship bowl? Or is it just called the fucking Natty Bowl?
The Natty Bowl.
We all call it the Natty. You gotta go for the Natty.
Blah blah blah.
When the hell did all you drop off so bad?
I don't know.
They're getting fucking massacred in the SEC.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sorry guys, we're not just nerds. We also enjoy sports.
Yeah, but and then Texas wasn't doing bad at all. Like,
Fucking then they lost one game.
right.
They got dropped to 5th place.
Which is like really one game. Alabama lost and they didn't
That's
get
how
dropped.
that's how it goes, I guess. In one game it destroys your whole fucking career.
Pretty much.
Back when I played 05 NCAA, I would get the Army undefeated, right?
Mhm.
13-0. If I remember how many games there were, it could be less, could be 11 or 12, but it would be that and 0, right?
Mhm.
And then the next time for the preseason polling, right? I'd still be ranked under the top 25 for 2 straight years. And then if I lost to any game, I wouldn't even make the top 25.
Damn. It is really hard to find the names of these shits.
Yeah. Like it's funny.
There's the famous Idaho Potato Bowl,
Yes. It's on 25, yeah.
the Boca Raton Bowl,
Yep.
the Armed Forces Bowl,
Uh-huh.
the Camellia Bowl.
Yep. That one I don't know if it's on there though.
Do what?
I don't know if that one's on there yet.
The Camellia
Let me see. Is that what it's called?
or Camellia?
I don't know if that's in the game.
Uh,
Who the fuck is racing outside my damn house?
There's the Celebration Bowl,
Yep.
the New Orleans Bowl,
Mhm.
the Birmingham Bowl,
I think so, yeah.
the Cotton Bowl,
Yep.
the Cure Bowl,
That one I don't know.
the LA Bowl, the
That-
Sugar,
There might be more bowls in real life than there are on the game.
I know,
God dang.
the Sugar Bowl,
Of course, the Sugar Bowl.
The 68 Ventures Bowl.
That one, some of them could just be one-time bowl. Well, how many bowl? Okay, type of this in. How many bowl games total are going to be in the 2025 football? That'll narrow it down. Like 270 bowls. But like it's nice because it means that some of the lesser teams, right? They get a playoff type environment. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like you go like maybe you go like what's the records right now?
36 bowl games.
Oh. And four of them are the major ones, right?
I believe so, yes. I'm looking at the schedule right here.
Fuck, 36 of them?
Yeah.
Jeez, that's a lot of games. That's now times.
Okay, so here's what it's going to be, right?
Wait, so do 36 times 2. That's
72.
So that's 72 teams out of like 130, 120. How many college teams are there?
I have no idea.
That's like half of the fucking sport.
They're all going to a bowl.
Yeah, they're all going to the fucking. They're not that amazing then.
So here's the bowls that are going to be played. Okay.
Okay.
The first one will be December 14th. It's going to be the Cricket Celebration Bowl.
December 14th.
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
Wait, when is college over? How many games are there?
And that's going to be at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium
Mercedes-Benz Stadium
in Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta, Georgia.
December 14th is going to be the Salute to Veterans Bowl.
Okay, I respect it.
December 17th is going to be Scooters Coffee Frisco Bowl.
Do you know that they're both ranked? Navy and Army?
Oh, are they really?
Top 25?
Ooh.
23 and 24.
Oh, it's going to be a vicious game.
They're going to fucking massacre each other.
Then December 18th is going to be the Boca Raton Bowl.
There you go, the Boca Raton Bowl.
It's going to be in Boca Raton, Florida.
Oh, baby. Imagine going from like Alaska to Boca Raton.
And then the December 18th is going to be the LA Bowl, hosted by Gronk. I don't know what Gronkowski or
I hope so.
Which would be funny. Or it's going to be Gronk from X, the AI. Then we have December 19th. It's going to be the New Orleans Bowl.
Okay.
December 20th is going to be the Staff DNA Cure Bowl.
What the fuck bowl? That's what they should.
December 20th is the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl.
So it is just sponsored fucking bowls by companies. They could at least be getting a classy name.
Then, because I'm skipping over the first round games of different things, the playoff rounds. December 23rd is
wait, the first rounds, they're also part of the bowls?
No, well, it just says CPF first round game of the first round playoffs is December 20th and the 21st and the 21st and 21st.
Okay.
So it's going to be the first set, like the first seeded
and
game,
basically the final seed or the.
But it's not like listed as an actual bowl.
Okay, so they're just regular games.
Right, until you get to the bowl game at the end.
The good old bowl games.
23rd is going to be the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
No, that one I knew now, the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
December 23rd is going to be the famous Idaho Potato Bowl.
Oh, I like to say the famous Idaho Potato, like everyone knows what it is.
December 24th is going to be the Hawaii Bowl.
God, imagine your school having to go to Hawaii, right?
Yeah.
To play the bowl. How expensive it is going to be.
December 26th is going to be the Game Above Sports Bowl.
Game Above Sports Bowl?
26th is going to be the Rate Bowl.
A Rate Bowl?
December 26th.
Be careful with that word.
Add the
T, not the...
December 26th, that evening, is going to be the 68 Adventures Bowl.
Okay.
27th is going to be the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl.
Gee, there's a lot of random bowls now.
You know what Lockheed Martin, though, is, right?
No.
They're the ones that make those jets.
Oh.
Like an actual, fighter jets.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, the Lockheed Martin.
So they're paying for...
Lockheed Martin, if I remember right, they're the one that make the stealth bomber.
So they're paying for a bowl game?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's a private company.
Good for them.
I mean, they have government contracts, but yeah.
Watch some jets fly overhead.
Yeah. And that's going to be the Armed Forces Bowl.
Oh, there you go.
So,
so is the Armed Forces Bowl only played by the 3 teams, or is it by any team? Is it only Army, Navy, and Air Force?
I think so. I think so.
So there's just always the one loser out? That sucks.
Whichever one's ranked the least.
Yeah. With the worst record?
December 27th is going to be the Birmingham Bowl.
The Birmingham Bowl.
Oh, here's one. Also, December 27th, that night is going to be the AutoZone Liberty Bowl.
Oh, God. So every year is going to be a different bowl names, unless you have the main ones.
Yeah.
Because these are all just whatever they want to be titled by the company paying for.
Imagine this one, though. The DirecTV Holiday Bowl.
Wow. They're not even playing with these random names.
Or the next one is the SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl.
Wow.
The 28th is going to be the Wasabi Fenway Bowl.
The Wasabi Fenway Bowl.
28th is going to be the Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl.
Damn, they don't really care about these names at all.
The Bad Boy Mowers?
The Bad Boy Mowers Pitbull Bowl.
It'd be like naming it the Briggs and Stratton Bowl. The 28th is going to be the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl.
Gotta go to Mexico.
28th, Pop Tarts Bowl.
There you go. There's the Pop Tarts Bowl. So that means when the game comes out next year, there's going to be a different bowl names, but there's going to be 36 of them.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah. And some of them will be the same.
And some of them will be weird as fuck named.
December 28th, also that afternoon, is going to be the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl, presented by Gin and Juice by Dr. Dre.
You gotta be fucking kidding. He's paying for a bowl game?
By Gin and Juice by Dre and Snoop.
Jesus.
Also, you're going to have the Go Bowling Military Bowl.
Another military one? How many military? So it has to be.
That's the Navy and Marine Corps Memorial Stadium, though. So I don't know if it's going to be only the Navy and the Marines playing each other at that one or what.
Wait, the Marines don't have a football team, do they?
I thought they did.
No, it's just Air Force, Navy, and Army.
Yeah, the Marines are just never good.
Well, because they have those schools.
Yeah.
Like West Point.
Yeah, Marines do too.
They have a college?
Yeah, as far as I know. I could be wrong, but...
Huh. Well, they better get themselves a football team.
Then you have the 28th also, you have the Valero Alamo Bowl.
The Valero Alamo.
Like the Alamo Bowl, I think is the actual name of it.
Oh,
but
they just added the extra Valero.
Valero's a gas station.
Just because they're the one paying for it.
Yeah.
Oh, now I get it. Okay. So some of them have regular names, but they have the advertiser attached to it.
Yeah.
Or the sponsor.
Yeah.
Okay, I get you now.
Then the next one's the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl.
That one does not sound like it's named.
And then you have the next one after that's the TransPerfect Music City Bowl.
Music City sounds like it's an actual bowl name. Music City Bowl.
Yeah, but the TransPerfect.
Now it sounds like the sponsor.
Then you have the ReliaQuest Bowl.
The ReliaQuest Bowl.
Then you have the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl.
There it is. The Sun Bowl. That's
Sun Bowl's the actual name. Yeah. Tony.
Fucking Tony the Tiger. They're great.
What about this one? The Cheez-Its Citrus Bowl.
Jesus has a fucking bowl game.
Then you have the Texas Bowl.
There you go.
Then you have the Fiesta Bowl, but it's the VRBO Fiesta Bowl.
So they're the ones paying for it?
Yeah. Okay. The Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl.
Oh, God. So it's a Peach Bowl, but it's Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, yeah.
Chick-fil-A. Yeah, because they can't pay for a Sunday game. It's got to be Saturday because they're closed on Sundays.
Then you have the Rose Bowl.
There you go. Rose.
Presented by Prudential.
So they are.
But it makes more sense to say presented by.
They're making. Oh yeah, you can't be like what's it called?
The Rose Bowl.
No, the other one. Like who's sponsoring?
Oh, the Prudential.
So you can't be like Prudential Rose Bowl.
Right.
Yeah.
It's Rose Bowl presented by.
Because that one's a classy bowl.
Exactly, and the same thing goes. Well, I guess not. I was gonna say the Allstate Sugar Bowl.
The Allstate Sugar Bowl.
Yeah. Then you have the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl.
The Gator Bowl.
Yep. Then you have the Serve Pro First Responder Bowl.
Damn, really?
Then you have Duke's Mayo Bowl.
The Mayo Bowl? I wonder if Mayo is the actual name of it.
I don't know.
That's a sponsor.
Then you have the Bahamas Bowl.
The Bahamas Bowl. I want to play that one.
Then you have the Capital One Orange Bowl. The Goodyear Classic, the Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic. Then you have the College Football Playoff National Championship.
Oh, so that was just the championship. No bowl.
Well, there's two more though.
There's two
after that.
Oh my God! There's so much football.
There's the East-West Shrine Bowl.
East-West.
Yeah. And then the last one is the Reese's Senior Bowl.
Senior Bowl. So I guess just for senior players, maybe.
Maybe.
Or just old people playing football. Like Dan Marino, 102 years old. Wait, so
Brett Favre.
So there's two games after the championship?
Yeah.
That's stupid. That'd be like if it was two games after the Super Bowl. That makes no sense.
Right.
Oh, they must be the All-Star games.
Could be.
They would have to be. Like the Pro Bowl. But that was the Pro Bowl before the Super Bowl, didn't they? Or did they do it after?
They do it before, I thought, don't they?
I don't remember. They took it off a long time ago. Like they don't play the Pro Bowl anymore
Right.
that I know of. It has to be the All-Star games, the last two.
It would have to be,
But no one's gonna watch those.
no, nobody cares about those.
Yeah, like they don't want mixed teams. Well, like the players from different teams playing together because it's not it's not gonna matter. It's not like you're gonna see like a glimpse of what team's gonna be good next year.
Right.
You're watching all players play on one team.
And the national championship, it looks like it's going to be played at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia this year.
Man, what day is that one?
January 20th
January.
at 7:30.
Oh baby, let's watch some football. See who gets the natty this year. I wonder what channel's gonna be on.
I think it actually might say.
Because NBC and ABC and CBS, they own the fucking football.
They do.
Like I know, like there's branched out to streaming, like that Thursday game between the Giants and the Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
They got 18 million viewers,
Right.
and they had like 16 million, right, and like 18 million concurrent. It's like it broke records of the most watched football game of all time that I know of.
Yeah.
So and I was watching that shit too. Trying to hope my Giants could do anything this year.
It doesn't say.
Oh well, we'll find out. They'll let us know.
Oh, you'll know about it. Don't worry.
Yeah, and
There's a lot of bowl games though.
do they start college before or after high school? The NFL? Or at the same time?
I thought they start after, like in a normal season, right?
Yeah. That way, like, because you don't want them to they're not gonna fucking overshadow the Super Bowl. And you don't want them playing during the Super Bowl.
Right.
You don't want anything playing during the Super Bowl. If you guys want to understand the difference between the three main sports in America,
well, college football starts before NFL
okay, so it has to
in a year.
Yeah.
So
it ends for a little bit before the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl's in February, right?
yeah, February 9th.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, it'll be after.
So if anyone wants to know the difference between the three main sports in America, baseball, basketball, and football, if you put the revenue of baseball and basketball together, you get the revenue of the NFL.
Almost.
NBA and MLB
Mhm.
is 10 million apiece. The NFL is 20 billion.
Yeah.
So
So you could actually incorporate probably NHL, WNBA, NBA.
fucking football is just a whole different animal around.
Yeah.
$20 billion.
And what's really sad is I think college football has even more investment than actual NFL.
Because it's like there's so much more unpredictability, I think.
Mhm.
Like you just never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Like who knew that Army and Navy would go undefeated this year?
Yeah, nobody expected that one.
And them to be ranked. I haven't seen them ranked in years. I couldn't get them ranked, and I was playing them in 05. Goddamn Black Knights. I couldn't get them ranked to say we would go undefeated, and they would never rank us top 25 the next year in the preseason bowl. Well, the preseason poll. But we get a bowl game.
You got a bunch of bowl games.
Yeah, 36 of them. I thought they were going to be done with that, which is why I wasn't, because I always liked the bowl games, right?
Yeah.
Because it was that level of like, you didn't know what teams would face off each other that would never normally play each other.
Right.
So it could be anybody in the bowl games.
Yeah.
And like you had lesser teams that would get a chance to show off on a national scale.
Or if they got teamed up against somebody usually like a Texas or an OU, and then they would just get slaughtered so badly. It's like, oh.
Uh-oh.
I think that was one of the games that OU won by like 70-something to nothing.
The Massacre Bowl.
Yeah. There's just blood everywhere.
And so, but I now realizing like there's no way they would ever discontinue the bowl games.
Yeah, no. There's too much profit
Too
to be
much
made.
revenue, yeah.
Like,
And there's 36 of them.
and they all
And
have
like 32 of them are just normal, regular teams.
Yeah.
And the 4 ones are the main ones.
Mm-hmm.
That with the main like championship teams.
And they
got the playoffs.
and then you have all the sponsor names in the front. So
There you go. So I can get college football 25 and take a shitty team
Mhm.
and get a bowl game.
Yeah.
And I did that in 2010 on the 360, right? Because I have 2010 before I got 2014. And I took the San Jose State Spartans. And our first, we were ranked 109, I think, in the preseason poll.
right.
And our first game, and I was a halfback because I was playing Road to Glory, so I only play as one player, and I was a running back. And The first game was against number 4 USC. I was like, fuck. And I kid you not, we actually beat them.
Oh, really?
So we beat them so bad, they went from number 4 to number 19 in the next week's polls.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I was laughing my ass off ever since, because then they lost the next game and they got knocked off the top 25. So I was laughing every time I saw the USC anywhere. I was laughing because I'm the one that broke you. I felt like Penguin when he thought he beat Batman in the car chase.
Yeah.
It's like, I got you. And then the very next game, right after number 4 USC was fucking number 24 Utah. I was like, fuck, another fucking top 25 team? And we fucking beat them too. So we went fucking 2-0 on 2. We actually knocked them off the top 25 in the next week's rankings.
Yeah.
That's how bad they looked. We knocked USC to 19 and Utah to 25, or out of the 24. And then the very third game, right? Because we were fucking on fucking cloud 9.
Yeah.
We fucking played Stanford, and they fucking destroyed us. And then we lost the conference game to Boise fucking State and fucking Hawaii. So we ended up with a record of 9-3 for the season. We lost to teams we didn't think we would lose to.
And then you beat the ones that you were worried about.
They should have destroyed us, right?
Yeah.
We played USC in fucking their home stadium.
The Trojans.
Which is like one of the hardest. Yeah, that's actually iconic because it was Spartans versus Trojans.
Yeah.
And we ended up going to we got a bowl game that year against Air Force. The fucking something, I forgot what it was called. Oh, the New Mexico Bowl. And they fucking destroyed us. So we ended up 9-4 that season. So then the next year, right? I'm thinking like, great, we're fucking actually good. You know what my record was the next year? Fucking 4-8.
Oh, that's bad.
I was actually losing my fucking mind.
It's like, son of a bitch.
What the fuck happened? We were losing to teams that we would not have lost to if we beat USC, right? In my head, I'm thinking like, okay, we can beat this a fucking A+ team. We're a C+ team, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck can't we beat these other fucking C+ teams? You know what I mean? So yeah, we ended up 4-8. We didn't get a bowl bid. Fuck my life. And then the next year, I'm a junior in college. College football, man, drive me crazy. I mean, look at OU and OSU.
Yeah.
They're doing terrible this year.
Yeah.
They were ranked.
OU's doing better, I think, than OSU, though, which is good.
They were tied, weren't they? Well, no, they were ranked before the season started.
Yeah, they both were.
And now they're both unranked.
Are they completely both unranked?
Yeah.
Oh. That's not good.
Entirely.
Oh. Yeah, it looks like...
always next year.
Looks like the AP poll right now for this week is Oregon number 1.
Yep. 7-0.
Then Georgia.
The Ducks.
The Penn State.
Yeah.
They have not been number 3 in God knows how long.
You want to see something? You want to know something funny?
What's that?
They were the number one ranked team in my campaign in San Jose State.
Oh, really?
They were undefeated that year. They won like number 1 the whole way through.
Then you have the Ohio State Buckeyes. They've been number like
always
top
been
10.
ranked. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Texas.
Good old Texas.
I'll take Texas.
Their 1 loss.
They dropped 4 fucking spots for that 1 loss.
You lose a lot in these games.
Yeah, but they beat a lot of good people this year. They beat a lot of good teams.
Like,
you know what? I'll take solace. Alabama's number 15, so that's cool.
You don't like Alabama?
They get a lot of preference. We'll say that.
Like Crimson Wave, or what do they call it?
Them, and then I'll take LSU being number 8 because I can't stand LSU either.
LSU's number 8?
Yeah.
Okay.
I work with a dude that loves LSU, and I can't stand him.
Louisiana State University?
Uh-huh. Yep.
I guess that's it for this video, actually, because that's all we just nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
Yeah, no, we'll do Quite as Kid next time.
Yeah, works for me.
We can segue onto your topics. or else we'll never stop talking about football and sports and
that's true.
Go back to Power Rangers and.
All right. Well, I guess moving into the character spotlight that we have for this week, we have Booster Gold.
Booster Gold.
Yeah.
He's semi well known, but not there yet.
Not
mainstream.
No. And he's always been kind of like that, like comedic relief character almost, where nobody takes him seriously ever. Booster Gold, his first appearance was in 1986 in his own book.
Huh.
Which is surprising.
Gay came out with his own comic book.
Created by Dan Jurgens.
Dan Jurgens?
Not Jerkins,
Oh.
but Jurgens. All right, so basically, Michael John Carter was born in the 25th century Gotham City.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's a Gothamite.
Yep. He and his young twin sister, Michelle, never knew their father because he left after gambling away all their money. Michael was a gifted athlete, attending Gotham University on a football scholarship. At Gotham U, Michael was a star quarterback until his father re-entered his life and convinced him to deliberately lose games for gambling purposes.
What sport was he playing?
Football.
There you go.
That was the segue.
This was for LSU.
Hey, where's the colors almost? Gold. He was exposed, disgraced, and expelled. Later, he was able to secure a job as a night watchman at the Metropolis Space Museum, where he studied.
Right, he fell far.
And then, what was it? What was that show where? Animorphs.
Yeah, a box of his shit getting fucking fired.
Walking out.
Yeah.
Where he studied displays about superheroes and villains from the past, particularly the 20th century. Michael's sidekick is a robot named Skeets. Not Skeets, but Skeets. There's two different kind of Skeets here.
Skeets.
Exactly. Skeet is a 25th century security robot, sometimes valet unit, with artificial intelligence. He is capable of flight, cognition, and voice projection, which are all considered highly advanced for 21st century Earth. He also has historical records which give him a vast knowledge of what will happen between the 21st and 25th centuries, though its reliability has become questionable. He possesses numerous miniature tools and weapons kept within his shield, and is also equipped with a powerful energy blaster. He is apparently immune to reality and temporal manipulation, though.
I like him.
So with the help of Skeets, Michael stole devices from the museum to fly,
Hey.
including a Legion of Superheroes flight ring and Brainiac 5's force field belt.
I thought they were in the 31st century.
Nope,
So,
25th.
no, he is, right?
Oh, he is, yes.
But I
But,
thought they were older than that.
I mean,
That's all.
well, didn't they give a Legion ring to Superman at one point?
I don't know anymore what the hell's going on. I would hate to be a historian in this fucking world.
For DC.
But then Batman went back in time during the prehistoric age, and then he fought Vandal Savage, who you may know was a caveman. We tried writing notes like, what the fuck is he talking about? And this time, history was rewritten 3 times because Dr. Manhattan came from a different universe in mind, as you can see on the chart here. I would have fucking lost.
Oh, don't worry. We're going to get into Dr. Manhattan later.
Lost my shit.
We're going to talk about him later with Booster Gold. So,
Oh, is he?
Dr. Manhattan.
Interesting. They have a little segue together?
Yeah.
Or a little
Well, once he got moved into the DC universe,
cock and all?
just swinging. You got Superman where it's cover up.
It's like, my guy, bro. You don't think I want to be having my dick swinging now? I have some decorum
I wear my red underwear on the outside.
from my massive dong.
He then used Rip Hunter's time sphere, also on display in the museum, to travel to the 20th century, intent on becoming a superhero and forming a corporation based around himself to make a profitable living.
Jeez.
He is a shameless self-promoter whose obsession with fame and wealth irritates other heroes.
You know what he sounds like? He sounds like he would be perfect for our time doing an OnlyFans. Like, Booster Gold here.
Exactly.
What's up?
Carter's nickname as a football player was Booster, but his chosen 20th century superhero name was Gold Star. After saving Ronald Reagan, Carter mangled the two names, causing Reagan to introduce him as Booster Gold.
Close enough.
The name stuck. And a running joke throughout the DC universe, people erroneously call him Buster, to his chagrin.
They call him Buddy Gold.
Buddy Gold.
Everything be Booster.
So Booster is originally based in Superman's home city of Metropolis. He starts his hero career by preventing the shape-shifting assassin Chiller, an operative in the 1000, from killing President of the United States and replacing him. With the subsequent public exposure, Booster signs a multitude of commercial and movie deals. During his career, his sister Michelle Carter, powered by a magnetic suit, follows in his footsteps as the superheroine Gold Star.
Wait, he took his fucking name.
Yes.
That bitch.
He wanted Gold Star, but he got Booster Gold.
Now he can't. Would be fucking lit. That's sibling rivalry right there.
Booster is devastated whenever she dies battling creatures from another dimension. Amassing a small fortune, Booster founds Gold Star Incorporated, later Booster Gold International, as a holding company and hires Dirk Davis to act as his agent. During the Millennium event, which was in the 90s, Davis reveals that he is a manhunter in disguise and that he siphoned money from Booster's accounts in hopes of leaving him no choice but to do the manhunter's bidding. Although the manhunters are ultimately defeated, Booster is left bankrupt.
Damn, like the flipping burgers, huh?
But I know all that like time technology, and he still lost it. But
why just like do a little couple of sports bets, or you know what I mean?
you would think, but no. Booster Gold is a key character in the late 80s and early 90s Justice League revamp by writers Keith Griffin and J.M. DeMatteis. Booster Gold is frequently partnered with fellow Justice League member Blue Beetle, and the two quickly become best friends. The duo's notable appearances include a stint as a superhero Repo Man, and as their minds behind the construction of the gaming resort Club JLI on the living island Kui Kui Kui. After one too many embarrassments and longing for his old reputation, Booster quits the league to found the Conglomerate, a superhero team whose funding is derived from corporate sponsors. So yeah, he really would be an OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Booster and his team are determined to behave as legitimate heroes.
Now I know I can fly, but I know some of you can't, right? For those who can, always try a little Red Bull.
Exactly.
Give it your wings.
You can see it. You can definitely see that.
And then at the bottom says like, "Well, I'll give you wings."
That would fit so perfectly though. Booster and his team are determined to behave as legitimate heroes, but often find their sponsors compromise them far too often. So real life.
Real life, yeah. You gotta do what they say.
The Conglomerate reforms several times after Booster rejoins the League, though without much success. When an alien comes to Earth on a rampage, Booster coins...
When an alien comes to Earth, it's like it's like no one even takes notice anymore. It'd be like on the 8th page of the newspaper, Alien Land in Kentucky. No one gives it. You know what I mean? It'd be like back in the day. It'd be front page news.
But after so
now
many
it's
times.
like, yeah, that's another alien.
Exactly.
Like, here's your card. Welcome to Earth.
So we got Superman, we got Manhunter, we got
nothing but aliens.
The whole world's just aliens. We have the white Martians believing that they're humans because they've been mind wiped into thinking that they are.
That's just life now, baby. Now, have you ever been a white Martian? And then you can't even say that anymore because it's against the law. That's discrimination, sir. I may or may not be a white Martian because my brain was wiped, but I may or may not be. I just want a job, sir.
So whenever an alien comes to Earth on a rampage, Booster coins the name Doomsday for it. While battling the entity...
That was Doomsday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So while
that's a whole different story then.
I know.
It's a main event story.
It was still 8 pages in.
At first, that was front page, but somebody got his ass beat.
Yes. While battling the entity, Booster's costume is destroyed. Blue Beetle is able to design a new, bulkier costume to replace it, although his costume often malfunctions.
Oh, because his suit was like streamlined future
from the
tech.
25th century.
So
yeah.
Comparatively, his would be bulkier.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have the level of technology to make it the same.
Exactly.
That fucking sucks.
During a late...
But like if someone broke your flat screen TV and give you that bulky ass fucking TV. Like,
remember those old projection TVs?
It's like, oh, I don't want this piece of garbage.
It would be like that.
You didn't want to hook up the HDMI or nothing. Just be the old fuckers. You probably wouldn't even be able to watch TV on it.
Yeah.
Jesus, I'd be mad as hell.
Do you remember those old projection TVs?
I remember all those horrible TVs.
Or what about the like table, like TV set where it was like wooden and had the speakers built into it? And
you know what my favorite one was? The fucking TV VCR combo.
Oh yeah. Where's the little
TV? All connected together.
Yeah.
I used to be able to copy stuff off of that because you could copy whatever we was watching on top at the bottom, and then it ate one of my fucking Blockbuster DVDs, and it's one of the cat versus dog ones, or one of those old movies.
Yeah.
And I just took it back to the Blockbuster. They never said anything about it.
It's not the first time.
Like I fucked it up. I fucking rolled it back up, closed it in, and I just set it back. They didn't say jack shit.
It was the next person that is like,
it's like, what the fuck? I can't watch Cat versus Dogs. Or is it dogs versus cats? You know that weird with the white cat?
I think it
That's
was.
a supervillain?
Yeah, where the dogs are like secret agents.
Yeah. More shit from the years on by.
It's almost like trying to remember Agent Cody Banks.
Oh, God. Fucking Frankie Muniz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Blue Beetle is able to design a new, bulkier costume to replace it, although it does often malfunction. During a later battle with Devastator, a servant of the Overmaster, Booster is nearly killed and loses his arm. Again,
Oh,
Blue
shit.
Beetle comes to his aid, designing a suit that acts as a life support system in addition to replicating the powers of Booster's previous costumes. The suit also includes a cybernetic prosthetic for his lost arm.
Jeez.
So he got fucked up.
He gives him an even bulkier arm because he can't make one the normal size.
It's like twice as size. After the Justice League falls apart, Booster Gold then joins Extreme Justice, a team led by Captain Atom. While a member of this team, Booster makes a deal with the supervillain Monarch, who fully heals Booster's wounds so that he can once again remove his battle suit. Booster dons a new costume created by Blue Beetle. Skeets acts as its own computer system controller, who aids Booster and is able to take control of the costume if Booster is rendered unconscious. Following the disbanding of Extreme Justice, the suit is destroyed. Professor Hamilton subsequently creates a new one based on the designs of both the original 25th century costume and the energy containment suit Superman was wearing at the time. This costume is apparently later tweaked to resemble Booster's original costume more closely, though.
Nice.
After the events depicted in the limited series Identity Crisis, you remember Identity Crisis, in which Sue Dibney is murdered, Gold retires briefly, but then helps Blue Beetle discover who is manipulating Cord Industries. Booster is badly injured, again, in an explosion at Cord's home, and it is revealed that his companion Skeets has been dismantled for its 25th century technology by the Checkmate organization.
Shit.
Yep. In the OMAC Project Limited series, Booster Gold gathers the old Justice League International heroes to investigate Blue Beetle's disappearance. At the series' end, he is ruined physically and emotionally, having destroyed much of his gear in the fight against the OMACs. He has seen his friend Rocket Red die in battle. He discovered that another friend, Maxwell Lord, is responsible for killing Blue Beetle, and that, in fact, Lord always hated metahumans and superheroes.
Damn.
In a moment of self-reflection, he realizes that only he had bothered to recall more of what it was history in his native era. He might have been able to warn his friends about it. Giving a farewell kiss to the forehead of his wounded teammate Fire as she lay in a hospital bed, he drops his trademark goggles to the floor and leaves, saying only that he has decided to go home, implying his return to the 25th century.
So has he always been able to go back?
I think so, yeah. He's always been able to time travel back.
That's good.
In Infinite Crisis, Gold resurfaces in the ruins of the Justice League Watchtower on the moon, alongside with Skeets. Again, branded as a criminal in his time for hijacking historical records.
Well, yeah, you fucking stole.
He went back and
You
jacked
would-
some shit.
You would think it'd be more protected
Yeah.
under more watchful eyes than these fucking artifacts of immense power. And he was just like one night watchman.
Yeah.
And he just fucking injected all.
Just took it all and left.
Not only that, but the robot program for law enforcement helped him out. So you might want to check his programming.
So whenever Skeets fails to locate the absent Martian Manhunter, Booster searches for Jaime Reyes, the new Blue Beetle, whom he promptly takes to the Batcave. Booster tells Batman the subject of the stolen records. Batman never finds Brother Eye, but Booster implies that with Jaime's aid, they can succeed at this. The mission is successful, and Booster plays a pivotal role in the destruction of the satellite. So Booster actually does help out a little bit.
Nice.
In the aftermath of Infinite Crisis, Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman temporarily retire their costumed identities, and remaining heroes attend a memorial for Superboy in Metropolis. Booster attends the memorial, but whenever Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman do not arrive as he expects, he suspects his robot sidekick Skeets is malfunctioning and becomes hysterical. After Skeets reports other incorrect historical data, Booster searches fellow time traveler Rip Hunter's desert bunker for answers, finding it littered with enigmatic, if I could even talk to be nice, enigmatic scrawling notes. Booster finds photos of himself and Skeets surrounded by the words, "his fault," with arrows pointing towards them.
Like hundreds of photos of him in the shower for some reason. Like, what the fuck?
Following the events of 52,
Him just taking a shit. Just photos of him just. That would be the weirdest. What the fuck?
like the arrows still saying your fault.
His fault. His fault.
Booster returns to his second solo series with the first Arc 52 pickup. Booster puts in a request to the Justice League that they admit him and the group begrudgingly decide to monitor him over the following week. However, Rip Hunter informs Booster that history has become malleable after Mr. Mind's rampage and earlier damage to the timeline. Then we have Blackest Night. So in the tie-in to the Blackest Night event, Booster faces Ted Kord, who has been reanimated as a Black Lantern.
Oh, yeah, I forgot he was dead.
Yeah. At first, unavailable due to reliving Ted's funeral in the past, he returns to meet his ancestor Daniel Carter, only to find the crashed derelict Bug at his house. Then he finds the Black Lantern pummeling Jaime Reyes, Daniel, and Skeets. Attacked by him, he removes Daniel and Rose from the scene and heads to Kord Industries to arm himself. He uses a special light gun designed by Ted to blast the corpse and separate the ring with light, simulating the emotional spectrum. So apparently Ted Kord already had a weapon that could fight against the Lantern.
Wonder how he knew about that.
I don't know.
Black Lanterns.
I don't know if it was necessarily against Black Lanterns, but just like
Lanterns in general?
Yeah.
Wonder why. Maybe at the Parallax,
probably, yeah.
Take care of this business quicker.
Just buy a fucking gun.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Upon separating the corpse from the ring, he collects Ted's remains before the ring can reanimate them again and takes them into the time sphere to Vanishing Point Fortress to secure them. He is somewhat relieved whenever Skeets uses the fortress's special chronal surveillance equipment to display images of the days of Team Blue and Gold, where it's Booster Gold and Ted Kord.
Yay.
Jaime promises to live up to Kord's legacy and eventually form a new Blue and Gold team. They find evidence at the warehouse of someone else entering, even though the doors were genetically coded, with only 2 people cleared for access, Ted and Booster. Booster next finds his sister living in Coast City, mere hours before its destruction. Though unable to save her boyfriend, Booster and Michelle patch up their relationship, with her agreeing not to leave him. This arc introduces an older Booster Gold, the man who trained Rip Hunter, and was the master of both time, the multiverse, and hypertime. Rip reveals that this Booster is not only his father, but also has been watching Rip training the younger Booster Gold, aiding him whenever he needed it. Older Booster also reveals that he is still married to Rip's mother, and that Michelle is with them in an unknown timeline. In Justice League Generation Lost, I don't know if you've ever read the Generation Lost book, Booster is part of a manhunt to bring the resurrected Maxwell Lord to justice. He finds Max, but is beaten badly. Fire, Ice, and Captain Atom find him just as Lord uses his psychic powers to the utmost to erase all memory of himself from the minds of the entire world. For some reason, Booster, Fire, Ice, and Atom are the only ones who remember Lord and see him in recorded images. Trying to convince Batman, Dick Grayson at this point, Booster is horrified to learn, thanks to Maxwell Lord, the world believes Ted Kord committed suicide. Fire, Ice, and Captain Atom are soon set up by Max to cut them off from allies, but ironically, Booster is left alone because his reputation is already poor. So it doesn't matter anyway.
We don't need any advice from a gigolo, sir.
Your OnlyFans account, it tells us everything we need to know.
Those are tasteful nudes. That's all he says.
And sadly, I could see those words leaving Booster Gold's mouth. After the Time Master's Vanishing Point event, Rip Hunter informed them that someone snuck into the JLI base, leaving messages on a chalkboard about the Ultra Timeline. Whenever Earth entered an alternate timeline due to the actions of the Flash, Booster and Skeets awaken and are the only ones who remember the original timeline due to the former's suit protecting them. Gold travels to Coast City, but U.S. soldiers attack him, mistaking him for an Atlantean threat. Skeets is damaged whenever Gold is attacked by the military's Project 6, which is revealed to be Doomsday.
Sheesh.
During the battle in Coast City, he discovers that Doomsday is controlled by General Nathaniel Atom. He escapes from Doomsday and saves a woman named Alexandra Giannopoulos from Doomsday attacks. He learns the timeline has been changed, suspecting Professor Zoom. Alexandra and Booster split up, but she secretly has powers allowing her to take other powers and follows him too. Later, he flies to Gotham City whenever Doomsday attacks him. General Atom's control link is destroyed by Alexandra in an attempt to rescue Booster. Doomsday's true personality comes to the surface and he attacks Booster anyway. During the fight, Doomsday beats him nearly to death, but is rescued by Alexandra. He tries to prevent Doomsday from killing innocent people and manages to put Doomsday's helmet back on. Doomsday's control is restored to Adam, who grabs Booster again, hoping to kill him. So regardless, he's going to fucking die.
Regardless, he's going to beat my ass.
Fortunately, Adam takes him back to the base for interrogation, allowing him to escape whenever the sight of Project Superman causes Doomsday's true personality to resurface again. Alexandra defeats Doomsday by using the control helmet to make Doomsday tear himself apart, subsequently asking Booster to take her with him whenever he restores history to normal. Alexandra subsequently sacrifices herself to save Booster from an Atlantean attack, leaving him to return to the Vanishing Point as history resets without any clear memory of his time in the Flashpoint universe. Before the Time Master's Vanishing Point event, Alexandra somehow appeared in the JLI base and left the messages regarding the altered timeline on the chalkboard before vanishing. So it was her that did it on the chalkboard. How he found this whenever he first appeared in the JLI Watchtower.
Oh.
In the New 52, Booster Gold appears as part of the new Justice League International series. In the post-Flashpoint continuity, Booster is portrayed with his original glory-seeking personality and is chosen by the UN to lead the JLI due to his PR sense and naivete. He takes his leadership role seriously and strives to become a better hero and role model. So he basically becomes an OnlyFans person. However, despite his best efforts and support from Batman, who officially defers to Booster's leadership after supporting Booster for leader, the JLI falls apart due to a string of attacks against the group that leave members killed or wounded. Despite his best attempts to bring in new members, Booster later watches in horror as a hero OMAC betrays the team and inflicts more carnage, including teleporting Blue Beetle to the homeworld of the villainous Reach species. In the end, Booster is confronted with what appears to be an older version of him, an agent of Argus, who warns his present self to prevent Superman and Wonder Woman from dating. Cock block him.
Purely designed to cock block Superman.
Failure to prevent it without explanation would cause Booster Gold to cease to exist.
Wait, what the fuck was that going to do with Booster Gold? What the... If I don't get him laid, I'm fucked for life. What is he, fucking Marty McFly in Back to the Future?
Right.
What the fuck is going on?
As the JLI monitor reveals Superman and Wonder Woman kissing, the future Booster disappears.
What? So wait, if they do make out,
if they do get together, he disappears.
So he can't have him. Wait,
he's got a cock block Superman.
What the fuck is going on?
The present day Booster disappears moments later. Argus director Amanda Waller orders Kronos to search for the contemporary Booster through time, but Kronos is captured by the secret society before carrying out his mission. The older Booster Gold mysteriously reappears in other timelines like 19th century Gotham City. The older Booster clarifies he's not an older version of the New 52 Booster, but an older version of him from a universe which has ceased to exist.
So he's from the original?
Right, instead of the New 52.
Oh, because he's got mastery over multiverse and all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The older Booster is sent careening through the timeline, eventually meeting up with his sister Goldstar, who is in a version of Metropolis which has been sealed in a bubble by a godlike version of Brainiac from an alternate universe.
Wait, so is the older Booster Booster Gold, or is it his dad?
It's his original Booster, like the one from the original...
Oh, so it's just the original Booster Gold?
Right.
So his dad doesn't exist in this universe anymore?
Apparently not. I'm
so confused.
I know. Time travel, don't you love it?
Yeah.
New 52 Booster is held captive by Brainiac. Brainiac threatens to kill Michelle unless the younger Booster gives up the location of Vanishing Point, which he concedes. Of course he does. It's like, it's over there.
Here it's in my back pocket.
The older Booster knows this could lead to the end of the multiverse, setting up the events of Convergence. In the Part 2 Convergence, Booster Gold, Booster is found by a pre-Flashpoint Rip Hunter on Skartaris, where the older Booster and Goldstar are in prison on the planet Telos, where Brainiac has gathered cities from across the history of the multiverse. The New 52 Booster and Rip released them both. Hunter tells the older Booster that he has not traveled through the timeline, but through the cities in the planet, which were now chronological anomalies that he was in conflict with, and his body absorbed so much time travel radiation that he was aging rapidly and dying.
Jeez.
The aged pre-Flashpoint Booster transports again and encounters the 0 Hour Ted Cord.
God dang.
So he's like traveling, bouncing around through shit. Booster explains to Cord that he has led a good life, married and had a son. Rip, the New 52 booster, and Michelle find him, and Rip forces the New 52 booster to take his father into the raw chronal field contained at the vanishing point to cure him. Pre-Flashpoint Booster's body is destroyed, but he is reborn as Wave Rider, an all-knowing cosmic time traveler. And we talked about Wave Rider during the Zero Hour event.
The guy that didn't do jack shit.
Yeah. Wave Rider then emerges on Telos in the final issue of Convergence, along with the New 52 booster and Goldstar, to bring back Brainiac, and they convince him to save the multiverse from its immediate destruction. Brainiac then sends the Zero Hour Parallax and Pre-Flashpoint Superman to the conclusion of the Crisis on Infinite Earths to avert the original Crisis event, which restores many of the classic worlds in the multiverse.
Holy shit.
That's a lot, ain't it?
I thought Infinity or Crisis on Infinity Earths, that TV show,
Yeah.
or the 3-movie thing
Was convoluted, yeah.
Yeah, like that shit. Like apparently it ended with them just having one timeline.
Yeah.
They destroyed everything else. They found a machine that was so powerful that it was able to, because the antimatter was winning no matter what they did.
Yeah.
So that they decided to sacrifice the immortal Wonder Woman, because in one universe she was completely immortal.
Yeah.
She'll be alive beyond anybody, and she sacrificed her life for the machine to create a universe where every other multiverse is like a part of that one, where like they're all like pieces of the same.
Right.
Or like the one Batman, right, has like a little bit of every single Batman in every multiverse ever.
Yeah.
Even though it's just one this time. So they all they open this portal up and they all walk in. So every other fucking storyline of the animated series, all those movies, shows, TV,
Are erased.
they're all good. It's only one timeline now.
God.
I mean,
Bad.
it's called a reboot, a soft reboot, apparently.
Yeah.
And what else? Basically, James Gunn is taking over the animated stuff too, though he wants to connect into the live action stuff, with the Creature Commandos being the first. So I guess we'll see.
Well, last little bit on this. Alternate versions of Booster Gold and Blue Beetle, as they were prior to Countdown to Infinite Crisis, appear in the pages of Justice League 3000 number 14, where they are awakened from a 1,000-year suspended animation by Takron Galtos in the 31st century. According to Keith Griffin, they're J.M. DeMantis and my Blue Beetle and Booster Gold, is what he says. Or his Blue Beetle and Booster Gold.
Okay.
Then in 2016, DC Comics implemented another relaunch of his books called DC Rebirth, after the New 52.
Yeah.
Which restored its continuity to form much of its what was prior to the New 52. Booster Gold and his robot partner Skeets returned in Action Comics number 992. And that was the last we've seen of him.
Okay.
So he's got a long history, but, well, I'd say long, but long for comic book.
Right.
Like not Batman long, but the 80s to now is
long.
pretty good. But yeah.
Man, that's wild. He's been in it for a bit, huh?
He has. He really has. His abilities include his powers that are granted by his suit anyway. Superhuman strength, speed, endurance, and durability. Extended longevity. Force field generation. Energy blast via his gauntlets. Enhanced senses via his visor. Time travel and the flight ring via the flight ring. He also is an expert athlete and a hand-to-hand combatant.
Expert athlete.
Mm-hmm. Since he was a football player. I don't know why you... expert athlete. That's kind of a...
Like at what point would you need... Well, because
he played in high school.
A little bit of college. Got fucking expelled.
Right.
Like dad ruined his life.
So I don't know if I'd consider that professional or like expert, but
I got to come pro.
If you were just to put like not expert athlete, but if you were to put like professional athlete,
then I would know he was that good. Yeah,
you would know he's okay, but he's not necessarily expert. Like the word expert on there is a little
like elite.
It's hanging a little bit of his career right there.
Elite athlete. Could have been a running back for the Miami Dolphins.
That word expert's doing a lot of lifting there. All right. You ready to go into our Reddit?
Yeah.
This is Reddit number 70.
Yeah, dang. We've done a lot of these.
Yeah. We missed last week's number.
Oh, we did?
Technically.
Oh, because of all the...
Yeah.
Okay.
So we went from number 69 to number 70. These are going to be retail hell.
Oh, God. Why you show me my life?
I know. I thought you might like these a little bit better. So the first one is by Hungry Ad 7120. This person puts, anything that's $20 or higher, I immediately check. Each register has a small machine beside it that we insert the money into. It scans the bill. If the light is green, we can take it. If not, it is handed back to the customer, and either we ask for a new bill or another form of payment.
Okay.
I know, they're all fancy.
You take my money.
I had two gentlemen come through buying a lot of lumber. One gives me a stack of 20s. I thank him and inform him that I'll take it a minute since I have to scan all of his bills. Both guys acknowledge this. Everything goes fine. I hand the first guy his receipt and the change and wish him to have a good day. His friend, coworker, whatever, pushes the stuff outside and starts getting it loaded. The first guy is staring back at me with an odd look on his face as I gaze back at him, wondering what he has a question about. I look at him. Yes? The guy, you need to apologize. Me, for? The guy, checking my money, motions to my register. You don't trust me?
Hell no, I don't even know you.
Me, it's not about trust, sir. It's part of my job. I check all the bills. The guy keeps staring at me with an odd look on his face. You hurt my feelings. Say sorry.
Is he legit? Is he serious?
Me, sir, it's nothing personal. I told you I was going to scan them and you said, okay. The guy, aren't you going to say sorry? Me, staring at it and starting to get annoyed. No. By this point, his partner came back in and told the guy that they needed to leave. The guy kept insisting I apologize, and which I point I guess it's supposed to say at which point I snapped and at him to leave me alone, and act like a damn adult. The guy's face turns red, and he quickly hurried out. Didn't hear a peep from him after that, though.
Say you're sorry. How, you can't expect people to trust you.
You hurt my feelings.
Hurt my feelings. You don't think I'm trustworthy?
Yeah,
A bag of cocaine falls out of his pocket. It's like, oh, shit. I don't understand why people get offended about their bills getting checked.
Bro, it just what has to
How the
happen.
hell is it? I don't know who you are. You be an international jewel thief.
Exactly. Next one is by Beautiful Lie 629.
So when I tell myself in the mirror,
It's just the beautiful lie every morning. Last night, I made the usual store closing in 1 hour announcement at 8 o'clock.
oh yeah, I do that a lot, but I do it in intervals of 10 at the end of half-hour mark. So 10, you got 20, you got 30 minutes, you got 20 minutes, you got 10 minutes, you got 5 minutes. 5 minutes is like the serious, you better get your shit out of here.
Then I announced again at 8:15 and 8:30 per usual procedure. Right after the 8:30 announcement, a large group of giggling young people trooped in. So instead of waiting until 8:40 to make the next announcement, I announced at 8:35. From 8:40 on, it is usual to announce every 5 minutes. you got 20 minutes. You got 15 minutes.
We had a guy once who the manager told him, "Hey, we're gonna be closing here in 3-4 minutes. Hurry, just let you know. Not really hurry, but just let him know we're about to close soon." And he got mad, and he's like, he basically intimated that he was gonna shoot the place up. And I'm like, you're gonna shoot the store up because we have to close at 10 o'clock,
Right.
and it's our fault.
You're an inconvenience to him, okay?
Basically, yeah, he got offended that it's our fault that we have to close on time.
Right.
It's not our fault that you couldn't get here on time. He wanted to make it seem like it's our fault that he also couldn't get here because he couldn't get a ride up here.
That's not my...
I'm just telling you, we close at 10 o'clock.
Right.
Get your stuff and leave. I'm sorry. So guys like that, I'm like, you need to fucking figure your life out. If this is what's gonna fucking drive you over the edge, having to leave the store, and then you need to really get some psychiatric help.
Yeah, I would say so.
You don't know what I could do. I was like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, bro.
It's like, I'm going to tell you what you need to do and what you're going to do.
Fuck out of this store is what you need to do.
So whenever I announced at 8:40, a customer and a coworker's line turned to me and said, "Are you really going to tell everyone to leave every 5 minutes?"
Yes, ma'am.
I said, yes. Yes, I am. Oh, he actually said. She then informed me that I was rude and asked why I was doing that. I explained that it is normal procedure starting at 8:40 and that I added 8:35 to let the newcomers know that we'd be closing soon. She then told me that I was a very rude person and that it was a ridiculous policy and that she was offended.
I'm sorry, ma'am. When I implemented this policy at your last corporate meeting, I didn't think it'd be such a terrible thing. That's what I would tell, like as if I have fucking control. That's what the shit I have to do at this goddamn store.
As she walked out, she announced that she was never going to shop at our store again. That's the one that everybody says.
I'm going to be fucking devastated.
I waited until she got out the door before I said, "Is that a promise?" After closing, I told my manager about it. And whenever I got to the "Are you going to?" questions, she beat me to yes, I am. Then, whenever I got to the why question, she said, "Because we don't want to be here all fucking night."
No kidding, man. We close when we close. You had you had the whole day to come into the store. It's not our fault that you chose to come in 2 minutes before we close.
Yeah.
What do you want us to do?
Stay open later for me.
Like, why? That's not policy.
Yeah.
As if, what would you do for another person in your shoes? You know what I mean?
Right. Like, okay, I'll put it this way. 1 or 2 minutes, fine. But past that, and fuck, no. No. Like, if you're at that door at say you close at 10, you're at that door at 10:01. It's a tough luck.
I just give him a thumbs up.
I'm walking out to my car at that point. Next one is by Nacho Girl, 2003.
Nacho Girl?
Yep.
Or Not Your Girl?
Nacho.
Nacho?
Like chips.
Okay.
I'm assuming that they wrote it as like nacho.
Very cute. I like it.
This person puts, "Me, your total is $12.20, cash or card." The customer hands me a $100 bill.
Cha-ching.
Me, "Oh, I'm sorry, I only have 5s in my drawer. Do you have anything smaller?" The customer just blankly looks at me, doesn't say anything.
Pulls a gun out and starts blasting.
Me, "Okay." Processes their payments, hands them back in change, in 5s and 1s plus the change. "Here's your change, $87.80.
Oh my Lord.
Customer, "What the hell? Why did you give me all 5s? Me, "I literally warned you. You didn't say anything, so now have a nice day, ma'am."
Hey, man.
The customer grumbles and counts her change, walks away.
All right, man.
Some people don't listen to me, man. I'm glad this one didn't make a big deal out of it and demand 20s or 50s like some assholes do, which requires calling a manager over since they're the ones allowed to touch the safe and I'm not.
I wish it was like a little button I could press so that pulls up a transcript. See this part where I asked you and you don't respond? That's why you get what you get.
Another one by her. Nacho Girl 2001.
This girl's going through it.
She had a
Goddamn war story she's got. Fucking veteran in the battlefield.
She puts on this one. "Had my lights turned off, had my clothes sign on the belt, 8-hour shift, and I'm fucking exhausted I'm fucking exhausted after being on my feet all day. A couple comes to my register as I'm serving my last customer. Say, 'Sorry, I'm closed. Next register is open though.' They laugh and say, 'Oh, we thought we could just sneak in and leave.'
Fucking grabs a shotgun.
So, I'm trying to go home and you're trying to make me wait longer to get to that? Fuck you." So she's already had 2 people.
What, the same fucking day?
I didn't even realize it was the same person whenever I chose. It's like, oh, damn.
We once had one of our cashiers, right? Some guy brought all this stuff, right, on the basket. They rang it all up,
yeah.
And the guy was like, "I'm just fucking around. I don't want none of this." And he walked away. And I was thinking, like, what the fuck does that? And like, they think that that's some devastating maneuver. And like, I'm just gonna take this shit off the register, put your shit back wherever it goes, and go about my day because I'm getting paid to do this.
Right.
So you did absolutely nothing but waste your own time.
Right. Like, you came in here and wasted your own time.
Grabbed a bunch of shit. You had him ring it all up, and you were like, then you said, "No, I'm just joking around. I don't want none of this shit." And he walked out. That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Like, I'm still going to have to be here, so it's okay.
I'm still going to get paid regardless of whether you wanted this shit or not.
Right. Yeah, I'm just going to go and put it all back out. Like,
and I'll go home and do my own stuff and not waste other people's. Or like, he didn't even
waste my own time.
Right. Like, why would I waste my own time doing dumb shit that's not going to affect me, another person at all?
He wasn't even doing it for content, which is sad.
It was so funny to me when he told me the story. I'm like, so he just rang his shit up. He's like, "No, I'm just playing. I don't want none of this." And he walked away. That's the dumbest shit. What a moron.
Yeah, there's people that are just stupid, though.
It's like, I'm still getting paid.
I'm getting paid by the hour, bro. Like,
And then, like, not only that, but you just gave me enough time to waste so I can go home faster, so I can actually keep moving my, so it's not slowing my time down.
I don't understand their thought process for any of that.
They're just morons.
Like whenever we used to work at a part store years ago at this point, but you'd have those kind of people that come in. Yeah, I'm just looking for this part specifically, and you'd go get it, set it up. Oh, it's that. I don't want it.
You're like, all right, then.
Okay. Well, I only had to help one person, so that's cool.
Have a good day. You just walk up.
It doesn't hurt me, and it's like, okay, sure, whatever.
People are dumb.
Very much so.
And they're always dumb at retail because they think they have this authority, this power over, like, I can get you fired. Like, no, you fucking can't.
It's gonna take a lot to get me fired.
Believe me, man. The amount of people that don't work at this company, I guarantee
It's gonna take a lot.
yeah, I'm gonna think, oh, a shitload to get me fired.
It's like, even if I shot your ass right now,
If I beat the absolute brakes off of you, you can just tell them you attacked me.
it'd just be a write up. It wouldn't even be a fight.
Be a verbal warning.
All right.
Take a fucking can of peas and cave your fucking skull in. I just go back to, I get a fucking half day off.
It's like, go home and think about what you did for today.
All right.
Cool.
And dent a can on the back of your fucking head.
Next one is by No Pants Bull Moose. This person puts, work in retail long enough and you will eventually realize the rules for dealing with customers are the exact same as dealing with the Fae.
I thought we were dealing with children.
Well, that's a given. With the Fae.
With the
You know what the Fae are, right?
The Fae?
Yeah.
Those, no. I feel like I have an inkling of what they are.
Like fairy?
Is that what he's trying to say?
Yeah.
The
Like the mythological,
make-believe ain't real?
you know,
Fae?
like the Fae people.
Okay, well, let's see what he's talking about, because apparently this is not a...
These are the same rules, apparently, though. Okay.
let's find out. Well,
Avoid eye contact.
okay.
Never reveal your full name.
All right.
Accept nothing they offer to you.
Okay.
Never verbally agree or disagree with anything they might happen to say. To apologize is to acknowledge a debt owed.
A debt owed. I see what they're doing here.
Under no circumstances are you to ever thank them. Remember that they are incapable of reading signs in human languages.
Ah, yeah, that one's the truth. The truest one I've ever heard.
It's literally like dealing with the Fae from the old Irish legend.
Yes, so. Maybe that was the warning. Maybe they weren't really Fae. That was just their version of clients.
Bad customers.
Yeah. They just masked it as the Fae.
They can't read signs in the language.
In any human language.
That's a good one, though, because they really can't. It's like, like you put a thing up on there, closing early, 5 o'clock. I didn't know you were closing early. The sign's like the billboard sign. What are you talking
They
about?
will rip a door off. It'll say closed due to computer problems, right? They will rip the fucking door off the hinges. Like, oh, door. Then they grunt as they read it. They climb back up their tree.
They kind of do, though. Next one is by Lamb Lemon 39.
Lamb Lemon.
So this customer kept piling stuff.
My name is Lonnie Lemon.
Lonnie Lemon?
The family's always been into crime.
That's a good name, though.
I just made up a character.
Lonnie Lemon?
Yeah.
Redneck one. Lonnie Lemon.
Name is Lonnie Lemon, and all I've been wanting to do is get out of Burbank, Alabama.
They call him Lonnie Lemon. Not like his first name's Lonnie, but Lemon because his face always looks like it's puckered. So this customer keeps piling stuff beside the counter that she wanted to buy instead of taking a cart, like a normal person. I told her to take a cart.
Please, they'll grab fucking laundry baskets. I couldn't find the basket. I don't want this. I just want the stuff inside. I'm like, you lazy.
See, if I do that, at least I'm buying the basket too.
Exactly. At least take the damn basket.
It's $1. Like, come on.
I found this empty box and I put all my shit in there. Can I have the box? Like if they claim it as if
It's true, though.
we don't care, man. Take all the boxes.
or you'll get the one, because I remember this from working at a parts store, where they'll come in, do you have any extra boxes?
I'm moving to fucking space and I need 1,000 in a one box.
And it's like, well, they've all been cut up and thrown away.
I'll take them. I can reform them with my magic powers.
That's kind of how it is, though.
I had this one old lady, right? I had set a box aside for myself
Yeah.
because I like to, when I'm done reading books, I put them in there, and then when it's full, I take it to Goodwill, right?
Right.
It's a perfect plan until I get a fucking library. I can't fit anything in my fucking room.
Yeah.
Like it's a tiny ass space. So I usually just write the book down that I read.
Yeah.
So that one day I can rebuy it and then put it on a fucking massive bookshelf. My dream is to have a massive fucking book library of all. I've read all these things.
Yeah.
And so I always try to remember the books I read to rebuy them one day.
Right.
So I had to set this box aside for me. And this old bitch fucking rolled up, bought her stuff, turned around, and she said, I sense a box. I had some kind of empty box. So she turned around, saw it, grabbed it, and put all her shit inside, walked off with it. Didn't ask nothing. Can I have this? Nothing. She fucking sent it in her fucking old lady box sense and fucking snatched it and walked off with it. They can't get enough boxes, apparently. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with this stuff.
I don't know. It's like a hoarder. You just take it and
Okay, 600 boxes.
she probably goes home and just jumps into her pile of boxes. Breaks a couple bones when she does it.
This one's for my cat, Delilah. She died yesterday. She fucking puts the cat in the box, puts her under the bed with the other 7 cats that's died.
You walk in there just
fucking reeks of fucking death in her house.
death and ammonia. She's gonna be the one that goes and buys that cheap cat litter too.
Oh, man.
Doesn't absorb no smells at all.
Nothing. But just makes the scent stronger.
All right, so I had to step on the ladder to get a frame done for another customer without my knowledge. While I was gone, a different lady had gone through her pile of stuff and taken a sweater from it. The no-car lady was like, where did my sweater go? You're supposed to be watching my stuff.
Sweater.
You're supposed to be watching my stuff.
I ain't watching shit. That's your stuff.
No, I'm not. I'm over here doing my job. Your job is to hold on to your stuff that you want so that it doesn't happen.
Maybe if you had a type of fucking wheeled thing that could possibly move along with you, or you can push ahead of you, that has a deep compartment where you can put your shit in. But until that's invented, I guess you got no choice but to fucking hunch it on your back. Something with a handle that you can hold in one hand, with maybe a deep enough space that you can put items in, but until that's invented as well.
Oh, I can't even think of what that would even possibly be.
So you said, you got to watch your stuff, ma'am. It's Black Friday out here.
I offered a card and she didn't want it.
What the hell is even that?
So then, no cart saw the other lady holding the sweater that she wanted and freaked out.
Fucking fist fodder.
She was like, that's my sweater.
Where's your name on it, bitch? And they start fucking throwing purses at each other.
And the other lady was like, no, it's not. I found it in a pile at the front.
That's my fucking pile. I can't imagine it. Give me back my fucking sweater.
Over a fucking sweater.
I remember these two women were about to get into a fist fight in the store, right?
Yeah.
They were arguing each other in like one of the aisles.
Yeah.
And the bigger woman was winning because she was standing over her.
Yeah.
And then she walked away. And as she's leaving the store, the little old lady's like, get out of here, bitch. That's right. Get out of here, you fucking hoe. And then she started opening her mouth after she walked away. And that's right. You get out of here. You get out of the store.
All right. Okay. So, no, it's not. I found it on the pile at the front. The cart lady was like, "That was my."
Oh, that's my motherfucking pile.
You've done it long enough. You know it.
Yeah.
Give it to me now. And the other lady was like, "Oh, absolutely not. You're not getting it back."
Oh, shit.
The whole store was dead quiet, Heather.
I bet it was. People love drama when it's not them.
It's like everybody just freezes and listens.
Remember that I watched the fucking fire start fucking kindling.
It was dead quiet while they were arguing. Then No Cart looks at me like she wants me to do something.
Oh, they always want you to do something about everything. If there's a fucking car crash outside, you got to pull those people out and get them out of there. I'm like, what the fuck do you want me to do?
Why don't you?
I'm just as fucking well trained as you are in whatever situation. They don't train me specially, Like this one guy, right?
Yeah.
And there was this homeless woman knocked out in front of the store. Like she was laying there, but
Yeah.
not the front, but the edge, right? And this guy came up and he was like, I'm so worried about that woman. I hope she's okay. What are we getting? And like basically he was intimating.
Wanting you to do something.
So I go out there and it's like, you all right? And she's like, she gets up, I'm fine. And she was like, she's a regular there.
Yeah.
She's always knocked out. She's always acting loopier than she really is. And I started thinking like, okay, and like then
She might do that kind of on purpose, though.
yeah. So
Which-
then I fucking go back to the register, and the guy brings all his shit. Like, oh man, I was so worried about that woman.
Yeah.
And of course, I didn't say, but like, okay, why the fuck didn't you ask if she was all right? What the fuck did you wait for? You know what I mean? You fucking walked over her basically,
Right, but
acting like you're the most caring motherfucker on planet Earth.
you're the first one to walk over.
Yeah, and I'm the one that has to go check on her, and then you don't do jack shit. I swear, man, people think retail, like, if there's a fucking bomb there, they expect me to fucking defuse it.
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys have to be fucking kidding me. I'm just as trained in anything as you are.
But you work here.
What the fuck does that matter, bitch?
See, my response is, I fucking work here.
That's it. I just work here. I'm capable of this store, not a fucking knife fight in the fucking aisle. I mean, they didn't ask me if I could finally do a Waffle House.
Right. Like, you don't have to be, like, trained in combat right there. Waffle House, yeah, you do.
I don't be trained in first aid, combat, medical aid. I'm just a fucking, retail person.
It's like, we didn't even have this in the handbook.
Right? They want us to do everything.
Yeah, that's true. They really do. Like my job right now, they want us to look, since we're out and about, they want us to look for like trafficked women and stuff. It's like, the fuck are
What
you?
the hell? I'm not a goddamn detective. What the hell are you talking about?
Like, no joke, they really do.
I get fucking trafficked too, huh? Well, they fucking snatch me up.
Yeah. It's like, look for this sign. When they do this sign, they're being trafficked. It's like, I don't have fucking time to worry about this. Like
Newsflash to everybody, we're not all superheroes, all right? We're too scared sometimes. We're not gonna fucking get murdered.
And sometimes we're worried about the job we're doing.
We're just trying to live our life. Why do we have to, save lives? Like, I swear, they feel like I gotta fucking, if there's a fire at the store, right? Everyone get out, and I gotta sacrifice my life for a fucking customer. Like, you out of your goddamn mind.
You'd be like Costanza, be the first one out.
I'd be fucking knocking old ladies across the fucking hallway. The hell out of my goddamn way. Retail is nothing above anything. It's just a fucking job.
Yeah.
Just because we're consistently in the scope of human interaction does not mean we're capable or trained for anything beyond the retail job.
Right.
Fucking fist fights in a store, a shooting, robberies. We're not trained for that.
The only thing I can do is call the cops like you go.
Exactly. What the fuck am I gonna do?
They're going to see me do it. They're not going to see you do it.
They just fucking turn to you like, hey, what's going to go on?
It's annoying though.
Like the lady that fucking busted in one time saying that her daughter got flashed by some homeless guy outside. And then I had to call the cops, and then it turned into a whole fucking court case that I got fucking called in on. That when the day of my court appearance, they fucking called me and said like he pleaded guilty, so he's going to jail, so you don't have to come in. I'm like, yeah. So I had that the fucking detective found me at the house. He's like, oh, your phone number got changed. So I'm like, yeah, I changed my phone. I still work at the store. You didn't have to come to my house to find me.
But we were going to be a detective, and we were going to find.
Basically, he found me. He sent me the number to the lady for the prosecutors. Had to talk to her. Had to be called up. See what that shit. How that affected my life tremendously. Not only did that affect my life in such a profound way, right? Because it was insane. I've never been in the process of anything like that.
Yeah.
But the lady that's daughter got flashed, when she was a semi-regular, when I gave her the number to the detective to call him, she never called him. She was never in the process at all. They completely ignored the whole thing. So they wasted my fucking time.
But they were the first ones to come in and bitch.
And I'm like,
originally,
your fucking the granddaughter or daughter got fucking flashed by some homeless guy, and I went through that whole process to help you put him in jail, and you didn't even fucking go to the court thing or anything. What the fuck? What the fuck, lady?
Like, what was the point then?
What the fuck? Why didn't you not go to? To this day, I see them sometimes, right? And I think in my head, like, why the fuck did you avoid it entirely? Like, are you a criminal too? What? It's weird. I got dragged into a fucking court case.
That wasn't even yours.
Right. And for something that it was bad, yes. And I'm glad he's in jail. But for the fact that the lady that caused me to do it in the first place
didn't even care.
Yes. I was fucking livid. I'm livid to this fucking day.
It's annoying. All right. Then No Cart looks at me like she wants me to do something. And all I said was...
There it goes. I'm going to do something.
And all I said was, it's between you two.
Like, hey, man, this ain't got nothing to do with me.
Oh, boy, she was pissed.
I bet she was, but that's not my problem.
I'm not even sorry. That's what you did.
Why would you be?
That's what you get for not taking a cart. I tell people that I can't watch their stuff if they choose to leave it somewhere. If you want it so badly, hold it.
Or get a fucking cart.
Yes. Otherwise, it's fair game. I had some people the other day come up to me to tell me that they left a scarf hanging on the rack at the back of the store and they'll purchase whenever they're done shopping. And do you expect me to keep an eye on that? For fuck's sake, where is the common sense?
I swear, man, they lose it when they enter the door.
Yes, they do. And next one is by Marble Man XX.
Okay.
Or Marble Minx. I don't know. This person puts, I had a customer come in with a sale that would literally make my day. She was buying 4 phones on our best plan, 3 accessories for all the phones, and protection plans. I was eager to wrap
That's
up.
not retail. That's a specialty.
Especially retail, yes.
Retail is the real shit, the real wars.
Yes. This is
Like, you don't get like if I worked at fucking like what's a specialty retail place like
Apple Store.
Like an Apple store, right?
Yeah.
Or a fucking like a gift card store,
Like a Hallmark or something.
Right. Or just something like that. Like you're not in the fucking war.
No, you're not in a general retail.
Like general, like Walmart, Target, and the dollar stores. Oh man, we're the war veterans.
That's why this is posted under the retail hell, but under the title of a funny thing happened rather than customers suck.
Okay.
So it's not like they're the end of the world for them, like it is for regular retail. So I was eager to wrap up the sale.
I'd be overqualified for a store like that.
You've been through the trenches.
Jesus, yeah.
This is like the medics in the back.
Basically.
You see some of it, but you don't see.
Right.
I was eager to wrap up the sale because that would have hit my goal for the day. One of my regulars, a Hispanic customer, came in to pay his bill, and I immediately say, "Seriously? Why the heck are you coming back?" A tone was dripping with attitude, and my customer got offended on his behalf. So the customer he was helping got offended for the person that he said this to.
Because he was just fucking with him.
Yes.
But he doesn't know that.
For context, the Hispanic customer and I mess around like that all the time. He pretends to be difficult. I pretend to be sick of him. All is a good fun. Every transaction ends in laughter, and I tell him to have a good day, and he's leaving. I can see from the outside how it would look if people don't know.
Get the fuck out of here.
The customer buying the 4 phones starts grabbing her things and saying she's going to report me to corporate and that I need to start looking for another job now.
I'd be like, man, there is no corporate.
I am corporate.
It's an empty fucking room with a phone ringing forever.
With a cat just sitting there doing nothing. I was confused for a second before I realized why she was upset. I quickly explained our dynamic, and the customer confirmed it. She laughed and continued on with the sale. Lesson learned that I need to be mindful of everyone in the store, especially with him.
You never know.
That's why it wasn't under retail like customer suck type thing. It was, a funny thing kind of happened.
Yeah, the fact that there was no misunderstanding is also not retail because they will misunderstand for the rest of your life.
If it was a normal retail store, well, still fuck you.
I still didn't like it.
Exactly.
You should be professional, sir, at all times.
All right. Next one is by the SQ one.
SQ one?
Yep. This person puts, this happened yesterday. The customer. Hey, can you help me? I'm looking for a famous brand of spicy ketchup.
Shit, I hate that shit.
The shelf label says it should be there, but it's not where it's supposed to be.
Oh, I hate that too. Like it says on your Google Maps, the thing that hardly ever updates.
Yeah.
On our freaking store, we don't have an army of fucking coders consistently upping every single item, scanning through the whole fucking store. Here we go. That's what's on. Like real time updates.
Right.
It'll say like this is a stock, and it'll be like 3 months ago.
Right. But it should still be the same. No. Me. Yes, of course. Let me check with you. It's a bit strange because the aisle has been restocked 2 hours ago.
Well, they'll try to give you the SKU number, and wait, lady, where am I going to put it in? There's no directory.
Right.
I can put it into the computer, right? That'll just tell me how many we have in the store, but they're not where they are.
Where they are.
They could be buried in the back, hundreds of feet under the earth. For all I know.
They're down in the mines.
Basically, yeah.
But what do I know? I walk up to the aisle with a customer, and she starts gesturing towards the shelf. See,
Man, that's a show.
see, it's not where it should be, and I can't find it.
Where it should be. As long as it's on the shelf, it's where it should be. It can be anywhere.
I look and I see a dozen bottles of famous brand spicy tomato ketchup, exactly where they were supposed to be. The first one in the row, though, is turned backwards, and the label is facing out. So
She can't be that dumb, can she?
It's turned backwards, and the label faces the back of the shelf. Probably someone took it and put it back the wrong way. I turn it the right way and show her the label. But instead of thanking me, she goes on a rant. The customer. How was I supposed to know what it was?
Well, why did you turn it, you dummy?
I know you people turn bottles the wrong way on purpose to confuse people.
Yeah, that's our whole fucking goal. To get you not to buy stuff. That's the whole goal of stores.
All I can say in response with flabbergasted, with a flabbergasted look is, sorry for the inconvenience. Can I help you with anything else?
I'm about the true veteran.
Like, and then the first comment, though, is turning the ketchup bottle around the check is an incredibly hard idea, okay? Thus, it requires a store employee to do it. We had 8 hours of training on how to turn said products around just in this circumstances. The most sarcastic comment ever. And then, and finding me, talk to me, and walking back to the shelf, it took her so much longer than just turning the bottle around to see what it was.
But if there was a bunch of them there, why didn't she just look at the other ones?
Because apparently it was all like, I think he was saying that they were in a row.
Like just one row?
Yeah.
Okay, like we usually have like hundreds of the same thing. Like a line.
Because I think on that one he said it was a dozen or something. Yeah, I say a dozen bottles.
So it would just be one row back.
Yeah, maybe two, but like if somebody like there's a lot of people in grocery stores. They'll look at like the nutritional labels and stuff on the back of things to see what ingredients are and stuff.
Yeah,
and they'll just set it back up. They're not thinking like most people. If you see a backwards bottle, you turn it around to see like.
Or if you're like at our stores, you'll grab a frozen ice cream or something, right? And like be like, I don't want it, and then you just set it somewhere and just leave it there to fucking slowly melt
in the arts department.
And then when you find it 3 days later, it's freaking absolute liquid. Or the fucking Hot Pocket is fucking just goo.
That's what a lot of people do though, and it's annoying. Like if I go to
always frozen food too.
Always. Whenever I go to any kind of store and it's like, you know what, I really don't want this, I'll walk it back to where it fucking goes. Like what? Like
That's
just
too much work.
It's kind of like with shopping carts. People don't put shopping carts back in the fucking corral thing.
I've had a lady today. She bought all her stuff, right?
Yeah.
She's like, thank you. She walked out. She left her cart in front of the my register. Where all the customers are watching her walk out with her car blocking everyone else. I was like, wow. And then they were like, wow.
It's just everybody like, oh.
Just the inconsideration of it.
Yeah.
It's like, lady, you can at least take your cart out of their way.
Well, like you're walking into into Walmart or Costco's a big one because I go to Costco regularly. And I don't understand it, right? They'll walk with their cart to their car, but then they'll like prop it up on the edge of the curb. The cart, I was like 2 cars down. Like
they'll pick it up and throw it into the fucking bed of another truck and just walk away instead of just putting it back.
Yes, it's like damn, y'all people are lazy. Y'all walk through Costco. Costco is gigantic on the inside.
It's that famous the cart dilemma.
Yeah,
you should look.
And it shows you if you're at like your morals basically.
Right.
Like if you put a cart back just without anybody telling you to,
prompting you, yeah.
Then normally you're just a normal good person because it's like it's such a small trivial thing to do that it's not even hard. Like literally you're not having to go all the way back up to the store even at a Walmart.
I mean, yeah, Walmart's like they've had to put them out corrals all over the place just so they hope that they'll put them back.
And even then it's like, nah.
There was that one store that had to have you take it out with a quarter.
Oh, Aldi.
So you'd at least get your quarter back and some incentive to take it.
Even in that case, then there's people that somehow find a way to get past that too, to where they still get the quarter back by shoving a little piece of metal or something in there.
Ain't that something? People
like, damn, people. Next one is by Rotten Mike. This person puts, pasta sauce went on sale. And in this case, I'm going to think that he's bitching a little bit too much, in my opinion. But he puts, pasta sauce went on sale, and this woman bought every jar we had on the day that it went on sale. I've since had countless customers asking me about the sauce and asking me when we're getting more of it in, and there's any, or if there's any in the back. It's really annoying since I saw a woman grab over 40 jars yesterday, and there's people who only want a couple of jars who can't get any. Funny enough, a guy told me the woman was a piece of shit whenever she was checking out. It's like, come on, bro. You work at a grocery store. Like, if somebody comes in and wants to buy a large amount of something, you can't stop them. Not unless you have, as a store, like a set limit.
Oh, like with toilet paper back in the day?
Yeah. They still have that.
They still try to kill you.
But, like, that'd be somebody, like, going into one of the, like, a Dollar General or Dollar Tree or even a Family Dollar, and they buy, like, all, like, Chargers off of one, or Hot Wheels, where they'll come in and they'll buy a set of Hot Wheels, right?
Hot Wheels, man.
You know what I mean?
We got a guy, apparently, that my manager did a favor for him, that they would give him a Hot Wheels when they cut off the truck, right? And they basically threatened my coworker on the phone, like, and those Hot Wheels better be there because we got a standing deal. And if I don't see them damn Hot Wheels, we're going to have a problem. And, like, he said he wanted to hand me the phone, but he knows damn well if he handed me the phone, I'd be like, who the fuck is this, for one?
Like, what the fuck are you even talking about?
Hot Wheels, if you had a standing deal with the manager, well, that shit's done and gone.
Right.
I was like, you're not going to threaten us for some damn Hot Wheels. You must have lost your fucking mind.
Right. Like,
It was insane. I'm like, so basically he wants first dibs on the Hot Wheels because he's got a standing deal with the store manager.
He's trying to make money. Yeah.
He's trying to get the good ones before they hit the shelf.
But that'd be like somebody coming in and buying all the Hot Wheels. You can't stop them from buying all the fucking Hot Wheels.
I don't wish they would buy all the Hot Wheels.
That's what I'm saying. Like, most places I can think of, like grocery stores and stuff like that. And then if somebody came in, hey, do you have Hot Wheels? No. Like, it's not a hard answer.
So I think what he's mad about, I can already tell at his mind frame, is that he's had a long day. And I bet you like 18 people asked him, like, hey, so we got any more of that sauce? So he's projecting his anger onto her, but not really. And not,
it's like she was just doing what most people would do. I mean, like, not necessarily that many, but
like yesterday, right? I had 3 people within 1 hour ask me if I had any spare boxes. And I'm like, the third one was on the phone. And I just started laughing, like, you were actually the third person within 1 hour to ask me for spare boxes. Like, I've given them all away.
Yeah.
And that was that.
But he must where he's coming from, but
yeah, he's blaming her for nothing. That she didn't do anything wrong.
Like I said,
I'd be blaming the guys like that. I would drag someone to the back. You see any goddamn sauce that back here? You son of a bitch.
See, my whole thing would be why did you wait till today to get it? Or you could since apparently they went on sale, and that's why she bought all 40.
Yeah,
it's like, well, they were on sale, so they're gone.
I mean, what the hell was the sale? Like 2 for 1? I mean, God,
maybe.
What if it was like just barely 20 cents off of it?
Or if she was one of those kind of couponers where they come in
shit for free,
yeah,
and get like $1.45 back.
Yeah, I can see that. But again, unless the store has like a set limit for stuff, like where you can only, or if I think Winco does it now, where
do they?
The first couple are at the sale price, and then everything after that is at standard normal price. So it's a way to try to
ease from like poaching, I guess.
So like you could technically still use coupons to do it, but then you're still paying a little more than. But
I'm just glad.
I think like
from a customer perspective, I'm just glad PS5s are back in stock at retail price.
Yes. Instead of $1,000 or more.
I'm not buying a fucking PS5 Pro for $700.
Hell no.
Jeez, if it plays the exact same level of games,
right?
Unless that shit can do something extra, like the game's only for PS5 Pro, but they know they can't do that,
right?
Or else they would completely destroy the fucking the foundation of PS5. So there's no like I know people like they hear the Pro.
Yeah.
And they think it's like a whole different...
So much better.
It's nice. It's the same thing.
Basically,
you
yeah.
play the exact same games.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably the exact same speed. There's no problem.
No, there's usually on like the PS4 Pro, it was a bigger storage capacity. And
so that's one thing. Like more storage is fine.
Right. But you can always add external storage.
Like I did. Yeah. Like I got 2 goddamn terabytes I added from an external storage.
Yeah. Like there's ways to upgrade your original. And then I think maybe RAM or something is a little bit faster, but it's not so much faster that
like my freaking Slim can't keep up with a Pro. It was the same game.
Right.
Or else I wouldn't be able to play Call of Duty or stuff with it online.
Right. I think it's more of
it's like an aesthetic.
Storage.
Yeah.
To me
it's just like a brand type of thing.
Yeah.
This is the Pro. Like they hear pro, right? And they think like, oh, this is the elite version of the
Right.
But it's just
Because if they had a third tier, then people would go buying that too.
right.
It's like it comes with 0.0001% upgrades to everything.
This
It's
is the pro elite, the pro elite,
like,
or like the elite pro.
yeah, it'd have to be the Elite Pro.
Like they're like, oh my, the elite pro. Holy shit, that's even better than the pro.
Yeah, because it's not much of a difference as far as I know.
No, if they played the same games, I'm getting the fucking cheapest one. Unless it's something significant, like the fact that the really cheap one is discless.
Yes, that's different. Yeah. Because if it's discless, I don't want it.
Like I gotta have at least a disc for something, at least for DVDs.
DVDs, plus if you want the physical copies of games, mostly now the way PlayStation is with their removing things from catalogs. No, I'm getting the disc. Regardless.
Where's my damn game at?
Where's my movies? They're gone.
Oh yeah, I lost all my movies a long time ago.
It's just crazy.
Tough. Especially what if you had like a huge fucking library, like 700 movies.
And even half of them gone.
Wiped out of existence.
Oh, it sucks so bad. And then it's like, there's no response to what happened. So
PlayStation's like, and? Fucking and? You're still gonna play us, ain't you? Yes. Well then shut the fuck up. You start playing ball in your eyes out.
That's like PlayStation has what, like 4 levels of PlayStation Plus now?
Oh fuck yes.
Like
Like fucking 18 levels of like the first was $117 up to 1,019.
right.
It's like, god damn, PlayStation Plus, why did you get so fucking expensive?
But there's like 4 levels to the shit now. It's stupid.
I actually had the highest one for a while.
Did you?
But I was like, man, it's a lot for 1 year. And the Christmas was rolling up.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I can afford this right now.
It's like, is it really worth it?
I mean, like, you get the lowest level just for the online access,
Yes.
like, of everything.
Yes.
But if you want, like, the fucking creme de la creme, like,
But I don't even think they offer as much value for that.
they don't have the same value of games library as the Xbox Live.
Right.
Their fucking Xbox Game Pass is fucking phenomenal. PlayStation Plus Game Pass is nowhere near up to par.
Well, it's like, we'll give you these free games, and all the free games are just shit.
Basically, yeah, that's the problem.
It's like, because I play for, I have PlayStation Plus, but I don't pay for, I pay for the base version just for the internet, which is stupid because you have your own internet. So why are you paying them to play internet games? Like, come on now. Xbox don't even do that.
But you know how big Call of Duty is?
Yeah.
That their internet, theirs doesn't need the PlayStation Plus to play.
Yeah.
Like if you want to play Warzone, they're like they're Call of Duty's like they get to play Warzone, PlayStation Plus or not. And PlayStation like, okay. Because I've been playing Warzone with my cousins and I still don't have PlayStation Plus again. Like that's how big Call of Duty is.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a
Warzone
giant
is
game.
fucking massive.
Yeah. All right. Next one is by I Am the Root of My Evil. This person puts, I know that this is going to probably be another complainer, but I know this is a tired rant, but Jesus, why does retail hate sitting so much? I work open to close 12 hours a day. I'm expected to stand the whole time.
Jeez.
Finally caved and brought the chair to the register because my back is killing me and I don't want to keep eating ibuprofen.
Ouch.
Like, come on now. That's exaggerating just a little bit there.
I chew this shit like Tic Tacs.
Immediately, I get texts. Hey, blank. Was just checking the cameras and saw you sitting.
You motherfucker are watching me?
You need a medical accommodation for that? So instead of a single day of resting my back and feet, while the store is empty, I've got doctor's appointments tomorrow to get set up to never have to stand again unless I'm checking out a customer. Sucks to be them, I guess. Like, come on now. You know what you get into when you work for retail. You stand.
It's a goddamn war zone, yeah.
Like, unless you're on break or something. Like, I could see if they were forcing you to stand on your breaks. But, come on now. You work in retail. Yeah, 12 hours is a long day, but...
That's a long fucking day to be dealing with people.
But you get to stand on the comfortable mats. You get to...
Those are a lie, by the way. They're fucking brutal. Did they do that? They whatever what's the word?
Ergonomics.
Or whatever bullshit they put in them.
Yeah.
Said for like they make it worse than being fucking on sandpaper.
Yeah.
I'd rather be on a fucking uneven rocks or pebbles than to be on those fucking mats. They're like built to beat you to hell. I don't know. Like I've never like I don't know why. This woman one time, one of our old employees, she wasn't there very long.
Yeah.
She's like she works at this other place, and she said she's on her feet all day. And she's fine with her nice comfy shoes and her insoles and all that.
Yeah.
But like for some reason, being at this register, like my back is my feet are killing me. And I'm like, oh, it's these bullshit mats you're standing.
So I'm just saying, 12 hours a day. That's a long day, but
I'd be more worried about the human interaction
yeah,
because I'm almost a robot. Like, how many times can I keep functioning as a human before I malfunction?
before the sparks just start
before
shooting out.
I say the wrong thing or something.
It's like the AI just takes over. It's like, no, Karen, we're not going to do this.
Sorry, ma'am. I will check the back for you. And I come back and I'm just walking into a wall constantly like a robot.
No, that would be hilarious. Like,
Stuck.
it's like a game glitch. Next one is by Affectionate Owl 442. This person puts, these two girls wanted to buy some mini cigars. For context, I'm a newer employee at a very corporate chain convenience store. Now, the thing is, they looked about 14 and had no idea what they wanted. They just pointed to the section that said one of those doesn't matter. Now, anyone in their right mind would card these people, and legally, I have to. But I also went to the high school with them. I was like 2 grades above them, and I'm technically a minor. I asked for ID, and the girl started freaking out on me, yelling, and asked for my manager. I said,
how the fuck is that going to help, girl?
Right.
He's going to ask for ID too.
I said, so you want to speak to my boss about not selling tobacco to a minor? And the girl insisted. My manager told her the same thing. The girl proceeded to rat out my coworker, saying that the other lady always sells it to her. And she forgot her ID. She continued to berate me until they left.
The other coworker comes out of the bathroom, Beulah. She's like, I didn't do jack shit.
It's exactly what it would be. She literally could have went to a tiny store around the corner down the street and gotten them, but went to the giant corporate one. The only upside to this is the lady behind her reassuring me and saying I handled it well. But my God, this happens all the time. I just seen that the other day whenever I went into a convenience store. There was this dude, probably like maybe 15, 16. He went up there, he's like, hey, give me 2 of those cigarellos.
Right? No problem.
Well, the guy behind the counter, he's like, it's an old Asian dude. He's like, how old are you? And the kid, he's like, man, motherfucker, you know how old I am. He's like, no, I have to have ID. The guy, man, fuck you.
So he carded him?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And the guy behind the counter, he put the stuff back on the shelf. He's like, I'm not losing my job.
Was it actual corporate?
No, it was his own. Like, he'd lose his whole business if he sold it to kids.
Okay, just making sure.
Like, he just wasn't doing it under the table, like a lot of these people do.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, here you go, no problem. But
It's like, no.
there's always a little glitch in the camera.
Well, the guy, he told me, he said, he's tried this 5 times this month.
Jesus, man.
Because he keeps supposedly forgetting his ID. It's like, come on, dude. Like, and if even whenever at my job, not saying what it is, but whenever you have alcohol and stuff, you have to have an ID.
Even alcohol they deliver? My God. You never have to leave your house.
You know how many winos there are? There's a lot of wino people out there.
That's like
where they have it on a fucking schedule.
Oh,
that
man.
shit comes weekly.
The freaking
And not just one bottle, a case.
Alexa's like, it's about that time. Your supply's getting low. It knows the cycle.
It does. These ladies, Jesus Christ. Like, I don't know how much they drink. It's like, you're not having parties every week. Like,
They're drinking that wine.
damn, man.
Getting wasted. You're
Come to the door all tipsy and shit.
considering their whole lifestyle.
Well, no, they got nice houses, so it's cool.
So you're just getting drunk, I guess.
Exactly.
What about the monotony of it would get boring?
Yeah.
Like, especially like those people that live in like this sort of like cookie cutter, like almost like on eggshells type lifestyle.
Yeah.
Where like even though you're married to this man or woman, you don't really know each other in that type of intimate way that's like real.
Right.
So it's almost like they're each living like they're trying to be their best version all the time
Right.
instead of being real with each other. So sometimes some of the outlets are just getting fucking plastered while the husband's away at work.
See, Desperate Housewives is a name for a reason.
Yeah. We're kidding.
They exist.
They pull that shit out. They don't make that shit up. They pull it out of reality.
Yes, they do. Next one is by Sam73020. It's first and pits. Pulled into my work today 15 minutes before we open. I closed last night, so basically I just had to put my stuff away, punch in, do a few quick things, and I'm ready to open. I'm usually ready to go pretty quickly and open the store a little early, but not today. I just pulled into work, and there's a guy in his truck waiting for us to open. First
thing in the morning. So actually, sometimes they feel like embarrassed to come in right out the gate.
Right.
They see me open the door. They're like, "I'll wait a few minutes."
Yeah. He's a regular customer and knows we open up at 10 a.m. But whatever. I walk past his car, not making eye contact, and get into the store, relocking the door behind me. This guy proceeds to get out of his truck, walk to the door, and then stands in front of the door and watch me through the glass as I get things ready.
Fucking psycho, man.
I went to the back, drank my coffee, and waited until exactly 10 a.m. to open the door. If he had just chilled in his car, gave me space, he could have gotten in 5 minutes early. Because I usually open early if I'm ready. Entitled customers trying to rush me usually makes me mysteriously go slower. Whenever I unlock the door and put out the open flag and a sign, I said a quick greeting and asked if he knew we opened at 10 a.m. Him, yeah, I know, but I don't have a watch or phone on me, so I waited here to see when you'd open. It's like, okay. I pointed to the flag and the sign he just watched me put out. And then me, those might let you know. Like, let's go.
Why fan the flames?
Right.
Let him be.
And last one for today is by Beauty from Ashes. I'm trying to be poetic here, huh? Okay. This person puts, today I was ringing up these customers. I noticed their box of frozen egg rolls were open. The plastic bag was sealed, so technically the product wasn't damaged, and it is, of course, safe to consume. But I thought I'd still ask the customers if they'd like to grab another box. They angrily said, they're all open like that. I told them I was sorry for the inconvenience. The woman asked for a discount. Of course they did.
Ripped it to shreds, probably.
Exactly. The woman asked for a discount on the item. I'm still relatively new, so I called over my coworker to ask her opinion. My coworker mentioned how that wasn't anything wrong with the item, but because the box was opened, we'd probably add it to our donation box. The customer rudely goes, so just donate them to me then. My coworker and I stared at each other and then looked back at the couple. I said, I'm really sorry, but I can't do that. Karen goes, well, why not?
Yeah, she's just going for it, huh?
At this point, I paged for my manager because I wasn't in the mood for the shenanigans. And, of course, my manager backs me up. No, sorry, we can't donate this item to you. Have a great night.
So he gets on her broomstick and flies away. Yeah, you'll hear from me again.
And then the first comment, if you did donate it to them, they'd come back and open all the boxes the next time and insist to be given them. Yeah. That's 1,000% what these people would do.
Like rip a bag.
Just rip the boxes all to hell.
All these bags are open. All these boxes are fucking torn to shit.
Can't I have them?
Can't I have them? They got shit stains on them. You see their fingers are brown stain. If you really just like slowly, everything she said, you slowly notice that something about her. Like someone cut these fucking bags to shit. You see a fucking pocket knife coming out of her pocket
with scratch marks all over it. They're
covered in mud. It looks like mud on her shoes. Just everything she said, you notice something about her that gives it away that it was her. I don't even really like oatmeal, but I'll take it. And her shirt says, "I love oatmeal."
She's got oatmeal in the corner of her mouth. Yeah, very true. You don't ever. That's why that one guy, they're like Faye. You don't look at him. You don't apologize. You don't.
I think one of the worst offenders of retail are the ones that used to be retail.
Yes,
and they don't like remember
what it's like.
Yeah, so they act even worse than a normal person would.
It was like, whenever I was in a store doing this, I would do this.
Basically, yeah.
It's like, I don't give a fuck what you would do.
I don't see your name tag anywhere on you.
See, I get that too whenever I for my job, where it'll be, whenever I was doing that, what I would do, it's like, I don't give a fuck what you would do, motherfucker. Like, do you do it now? No, you don't. Shut the fuck up. And it's always
sign this package and shut the hell up.
It's always that one person too that worked there for like a year,
like 3 months,
right?
And then they phased out.
And it's like, I've been here for 9.5, almost 10 years. It's like, go fuck yourself. Like, It's like you didn't retire from the company. What are you talking about? like if somebody like had been at a company
They
for like
fire you for smoking weed in the truck. What the hell are you talking about?
right, where it's different. Like if somebody like retired after 30 years of being at a company, it's like, well, back whenever I was working there, that we still had this policy. It's like, no, okay, we don't have that now. You know, like you can at least have a conversation with them.
Right.
But it's always that person that was there for like less than a year where it's like, well, you're supposed to. It's like, bitch, you ain't even here. Same thing goes with like retail where whenever I worked for a parts company where it's like, but the warranty says, well, the warranty hasn't changed in the last 4 years I've been here. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah.
Over here making shit up.
Or like they always say like, I always get that item here. So don't you fucking lie to me.
It's like, I don't know when, because it wasn't recently.
Yeah, like be like an item that I haven't seen in like a year. And like, I always get it here. You got here yesterday. No, you goddamn didn't. It makes it easier now because I also do the truck, unloading the truck, right? So I see every item rolling in.
Yeah.
Like, don't you lie to me. You didn't see those damn chips here.
It's like, lies.
I sure as shit didn't see them here.
And I'm the one unloading everything.
And they be like, well, you can't see all the boxes. Yes, you can't see all the boxes, even if you're not unloading them, all of them.
Yes.
You see everything rolling down the line.
Yep, you do.
And you grab a box, and someone else grabs another box. You still see them all.
Like where I work, you learn what boxes different companies have. Like they have a specific look to them. You just like even out of your peripheral vision.
We can see the fucking Hot Wheels box coming down the line.
It's like, oh, there it is.
There's the Hot Wheels box. And look, it says Hot Wheels.
Just big letters and
72 pieces. Yeah, 72 fucking Hot Wheels packed in a tiny fucking box.
And they're heavy too.
Huh? Not really.
Not yours?
Nah.
See, I'm used to the other kind that we get.
Well, like made of actual metal.
No, we get the big boxes though.
Oh, we got a tiny box of 72 pieces.
Just a tiny one.
Yeah. It's only 72 items.
Oh, okay. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. That wouldn't be too
And they compact it real fucking light.
Yeah.
And like you just put it in the corner somewhere. And then
you have a guy calling saying that better
be there. I'm about to fucking put a boot up someone's ass. Like, all right, bro, you go right ahead.
It's like, it's not worth it.
I've had fist fights before, and I've had a fist fight with 2 cans of peas in my hands. I guarantee I'll win.
Get those big old cans of Gonzo beans.
Start fucking swinging.
Hey, y'all have cleaners too. It's like start just spraying the shit.
I don't fight fair at all.
Hell no.
I'll grab a fucking knife and poke your eyes out.
Well, that's why I find it funny whenever like there's always this kind of people that you work with and stuff. It's like, I know karate, I know martial arts. Bitch, I'll fight unfair. I don't care. It's like kick to the dick. It's like, I ain't fighting you fair. Like, who the fuck?
About grab one of these fucking beer mugs out of the fucking glass thing and crack your dome open. Hopefully the handle won't break in my hand and cut me too.
And even if it does.
Because like those heavy pieces of glass, those heavy fucking beer mugs across someone's fucking eyeballs, man.
It wouldn't even shatter either.
Hopefully it does. Like all over his fucking face.
But it's always like, that's the one thing with martial arts. Even like UFC.
Shit, I'm fucking spray with the bottle Windex.
That's what I'm saying. On stream, where you just turn it to stream instead of spray. And why stop with the Windex? Go get the bleach.
I don't want to light them on fire.
Bleach?
Is that flammable?
No.
Damn. That was one of my plans.
No.
You start a fire with bleach.
You're over here trying to light the bleach and it won't light.
Damn it.
You sell lighters too, so you got all that.
Damn near everything.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying.
All I'm saying is I just want to go to work and be left alone.
Yes.
I don't want to have a fucking fight with somebody over nothing, or have to fucking stop a fire, or fucking pull a people out of a car and resuscitate them with mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. I just want to, I just want to go to work. I'm not trained or qualified for that. I just want to go to work and go home.
It's like, I'm not emergency medical. I can't help you.
I'm not a fucking police officer. I'm not going to chase down a fucking, if a guy walks up with a pile of fucking shit, like, hey, don't come back in here, I'll call the cops, and be on his day.
Yeah.
We're not even allowed to fucking stop him anymore.
Which that's almost all retail now. You're not allowed to stop the customer.
Like, have a good day.
Now, if a customer wants to stop a customer,
hey man, if they want to get
go ahead.
I'm not gonna get stabbed for fucking nothing.
Like I've seen whenever I was still with the retail, thank God I'm not anymore, but where I've actually seen somebody clothesline somebody out. Now that shit was funny. Because the guy, this little dude, he got something. He was at the parts store. He grabbed it was something stupid but expensive, like something electronic. Grabbed it or started booking it to that front door, and there's a a customer that was a regular. He just put his hand out and just caught that little motherfucker in the neck. You just could see his legs go out.
Damn.
He gets up but he hit so hard on those hard tiled concrete surfaces where it's, oh.
Man, did he crack his head open?
No, he landed on his back.
Okay.
But the
Shit would fucking hurt.
well, what he was carrying went flying.
Bet it did.
He got up, ran underneath that dude's arms, and ran out the door like a little crack fiend.
Damn, man. Imagine if he had kept it in his hand. Like, better hand than a halfback.
I know.
Right out of there. He was still with the item in his hand.
It's like, oh, damn, you're going to be on a football team now.
I guess some people get offended because, like, why does he get to steal? I got to pay for this stuff.
Right.
So they feel like they gotta fight. Like, just let him go, man.
I just found it funny. It's like that dude was not expecting to get clotheslined.
But not.
Because the dude that stopped him was like, he was bigger than me. Like, it just put his arm out. Like, oh. Because like caught him in the top part of his chest and then up by his like Adam's apple. It's like, oh. Like that dude's arm didn't move at all, but he went flying.
I remember this one customer trying to have a fist fight. I think I told you that story.
Yeah.
When the guy was doing the boxing stand, like he was like, doing like the boxer like walk around.
Right.
So you can't hit me. Like they were fucking dancing in the damn parking lot like two fucking crazy people. I'm like, man, just let it go.
Retail's crazy. And hey, be glad you don't have Walmart. Walmart's probably one of the craziest.
Yeah, well now it's the holiday season, so it's now it's the end game.
Oh yeah.
Like you know Infinity War?
Yeah. No, it's gonna be like the episode of South Park where
oh, like the actual like fight at the mall.
That's all it's gonna be.
It's time that we gotta get ready. We don't have enough employees for it either.
Yeah. God forbid we start getting any kind of ice. Oh, that's gonna be bad.
If we get any ice, at least I can walk to work and no customers. Yay.
Yeah.
But man, you know, like in the morning it was cold, right? So there was barely anyone there. And then like 11, it heated up and it was a freaking like, hold the fucking line.
Isn't it weird?
Get those archers up there, man. Put out that fire. We gotta hold this fucking line.
It gets crazy. Weather determines so much though.
Like in the mornings when it's really cold, right? No one will show up. But man, if it goes up a couple of degrees, Jesus, man.
Yeah.
Fucking winter is coming. Be the White Walkers running up the fucking field.
Every single time. But that's all I got for Reddit. Anything else to add?
That's it for us. We've had quite the talk today about everything.
Yeah, it's been expansive today.
We'll try to do that next time. This was a spontaneous moment. Didn't even go into Whitest Kid You Know. We just delved into everything else.
Well, we'll get that next week, though.
Little sports, little film nostalgia, cinema nostalgia.
Yeah.
Little DC, little retail, a little bit of little.
Little bit of little. All right. Well, with that, I will talk to you guys on the next week. Or in the next week, whatever you want to call it. I'm tired.
You said like you gonna kill me? You said I will talk to you guys the next week.
Well, I was thinking that I was gonna say for Independence Reno, I'll have his standalone.
Oh yeah,
but
the man needs it. He needs his fix.
Because he asked me to do season 2 of Goblin Slayer, I believe.
Oh man, good luck with that.
Yeah. So that will be up this week. You don't have to worry if you're listening to this Independence Reno. Which
probably not.
Probably not, but you know.
Just waiting for the video.
For anybody that wonders why these standalone videos come out, it's because of Independence Reno. So if you do have any comments, please leave a comment. And we will try to get to whatever you're asking us to cover.
Unless you guys are all robots.
Which is probably possible, but you know. Hey, even AI has a brain now, so.
We have a lot of subscribers. We never hear from any of you.
Like, for God's sake, leave a comment.
Something nice.
Just saying fuck you even.
Don't tell me you've been had.
All right, we'll talk to you guys next week.